if this administration ended today, Mr. Dare, what would be the strongest argument that President Tinubu fundamentally changed Nigeria for the better?
Right. The strongest argument, and I will say there are quite a number of arguments, is that we have in President Tinubu...
It's very difficult to defend?
No, let me answer the question. Okay. We have in President Tinubu a leader, and we've said this, I will not stop saying it, a leader who has chosen to take those tough decisions, who has chosen to take the road less traveled, who has looked at the 9-pound gorilla in the room, which is subsidy, and removed subsidy, who has decided to embark on reforms, who has decided to arrest foreign forex cabals, oil cabals. These are cabals that no one would touch before. He has taken and chosen to do right by the Nigerian people. You look at a president who also has improved the macroeconomic outlook of this country, because the numbers don't lie. We were in red in certain places and amber were in green. Importantly, a leader who understands the challenges of our country and who has not shied away from taking those decisions, bringing about those policies that are necessary, not minding the fact that it will receive constant attack by the opposition, but a leader who has his eyes set at the tip of the spear to say, where we have defective foundation, we're going to fix that defective foundation. We're going to give this country the infrastructure that is needed, the legacy projects that we need. We have a leader who is touching not just education, he's touching health, he's touching agriculture. Shaun, the last time I was there, I said, I just did an audit to say in 3 years, what are the policies and initiatives of this government? We've seen in, almost 51 of them. Every one of them aimed to address specific.
My question is, does it mean our journalists don't have, the mainstream journalists, they don't have the right to tackle their guests? For example, when you ask them questions and they are beating around, they are not answering the questions accurately, appropriately, our journalists, does it mean they cannot drag them back? For example, reminding them of the situation of the country. For example, the kidnapping that is happening now, the lucrative kidnapping almost everywhere in the whole Nigeria. Does it mean Sheun cannot tell this man directly? Because when these people are polishing their stuff, why is it that our journalists allow them to speak, then the next thing they move on to the next topic? I don't see British media doing this. In fact, the biggest problem the British politicians have is the media, not even the opposition, the media. Let's continue.
Programs directly. And I think we have a president who has his hands on the wheel, who has his eyes on the ball, and who means well for this country.
But what do you believe historians will also record as the greatest weakness of this government?
Well, first, I think it's too early to start to give a record because the president has a 4-year term.
Which issue do you think most give you trouble or ultimately...
Wait, how is it too early? We talked about this early of a thing just a few seconds or minutes ago. How is it too early to give president's record in 3 years plus? Tinubu have less than a year to leave office, and it's too early. Hey, God.
Worries you?
Well, I think
will ultimately be remembered.
I think I'll be very sincere. Is the fact that it takes some time before Nigerians really come to understand that the steps we're taking now are necessary. These are steps we'll have taken before now. And honestly, if certain decisions, if certain things had been done in the past before Bola Tinubu became president, you'll have just built on it. What we see in other countries, in America and other successful countries countries is that the leaders that come in solve the problem to a certain level so that it's easy for whoever comes on to build on it. But when you come in and you inherit a very defective foundation, or sometimes you inherit weak superstructure, then you have to start the retooling, rebuilding of that you have inherited. So it takes a while to really get people to understand. But also, you live in a country where the waters are muddled up because of politics, because people want to seize power, people want to discredit government, which is normal. The opposition thinks the best way is to appeal to sentiment. And I think there's a place for sentiment in governance to some extent, in politics. But when it comes to good governance and you have to take the tough decisions, you forget about the next election. You just do what is right.
Why does it look like this government is afraid of Peter Obi?
This government is not afraid of Peter Obi.
You said Peter Obi is all criticism and not solution. If Peter Obi is wrong to ask President Tinubu to resign, where do you draw the line between legitimate political criticism and political grandstanding?
The same rights Peter Obi has to ask President Tinubu to resign is the same right the government has to respond to him, to say the president will not resign. There's no basis, there's no reason for the president to resign. The same right that the government has to educate him, to say you need to go back to school because we run a presidential system. What we have there is a parliamentary system. We have elections every 4 years, not just for the president, for the senators, for the House of Reps. That's when you can go back as a citizen to say either you reward. So nobody's afraid of Peter Obi.
They say Peter Obi is a nightmare of this government.
It's not a nightmare. It's not a nightmare.
They say it's one person that this government fears in 2027.
Well, people say that because it suits them. So let's break it down. Of course, I have to walk the fine line here. Maybe before, Peter Obi was a threat. Right now, Peter Obi is no threat.
What do you mean?
Because we stand on solid ground of performance. We have been able to interrogate the problems of this country. Decisions are being taken, policies are being unfolded across the length and breadth of this country. We have...
At least they just admitted that Peter Obi was a threat. But right now, Peter Obi is not a threat. Oh God. Very good.
Have a scorecard to show. Peter Obi is not a nightmare. Maybe you replace nightmare with a nuisance.
Easy.
Yes. Because you see some of his reactions, some of the things very pedantic. Sometimes you wonder, you've seen some of his interviews. Seun, we're journalists. Just sit down and listen to some of the things he says. They ask him a question and it goes in a roundabout direction that does not make sense. Well, Peter Obi is not a nightmare. But when the right he has to say something, it's the same right we can exercise to respond. Does this
government underestimate him?
I think this government is more focused about meeting the needs of the Nigerian people, about solving the problems, about making sure that the renewed agenda it has put forward.
But Mr. Dari, if you say that Peter Obi is not a nightmare to President Bola Tinubu, but this is the man that beat President Bola Tinubu in his home state of Lagos.
That was 2023. We're talking about 2026.
You don't think he can do it again?
No, it won't happen again.
Let me ask you. It cannot happen again. You have worked closely with President Bola Tinubu for years. You've seen him both in opposition and in government. Away from the cameras, Mr. Dari, what criticism have you given him that Nigerians will be surprised to hear?
Well, unless you want me to talk about, you don't give criticism for the sake of giving criticism. So, rather, I would say, what advice have I given him within the sphere of my assignment?
What would that be?
In terms of running an open government, in terms of making sure that policies of government are explained, they are detailed. In terms of engagement.
Have you ever disagreed with him?
Over what?
Over policy.
I've had no reason. I said it. Because I believe in his policies. Seun, some of the policies that are being implemented now, were policies he had discussed about long ago. And when you look at his speeches, and I told you I wrote his speeches for a while, these are issues he had interrogated. So I'm not surprised he's towing this line. This president was prepared for a time like this. And that's why, sometimes we just wonder that why is he doing this? Why is he committing resources to this? These are things he had talked about, and he has an opportunity to actualize them. Seun, look at the restructuring that's taking place. Why are we not talking about the local government financial autonomy? Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not talking about the FAC, the increase in FAC, and the money going to the subnationals? Why are we not interrogating the funds going to the subnationals and what they're doing with it? This man created it. Why are we not talking about the fact that even the state police coming to fore now to the table? If it was not a president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a president will have really interrogated and brought that to the fore. Why are we not talking about those landmark decisions and efforts of this president?
Just before we close, I have a few quick fire round questions for you. And these are supposed to be answered briskly.
Yeah.
My first one would be, one policy you believe was poorly communicated.
You want me to, one policy that was poorly communicated? I don't see any. It might just be that, it was not communicated to the scale and with the speed that is needed. But every government policy attached to it is an effort to pass down the information, to break down the information, to make sure it circulates and create awareness around it.
What is the one government decision you wish had been delayed?
The ones I think will have been delayed were eventually reversed. The tax, the CBN tax, that was, will have created a lot of problem. The tax at the airport. Basically, that's it.
One opposition politician the presidency underestimates.
What? Say that again?
One opposition politician the presidency underestimates.
Underestimates? I don't think that the presidency wakes up to really worry about that. And I'm telling you sincerely, we wake up every day to say, what are the problem areas? What are the immediate challenges? What is the government doing about it? What needs to be expedited? What needs to be scaled up? Which minister, which agency head needs to be called to deal with this problem? I think that's the most engaging thing. I know there's an election, ahead of us, but I think the very primary focus, honestly, is not sitting down to break down, who is the politician that, we underestimate or overestimate.
What would you say is one reform Nigerians will appreciate only years from now?
First, the reform of the oil sector, which does not stop at the removal of oil subsidy. When you dig deep down, you look at the onboarding of the Dangote refinery, you look at the Naira for crude policy. When you look at NEL Fund, we're forever grateful that that was onboarded. When you look at the consumer credit scheme going on successfully, when you also look at the infrastructural project going on across the country, when you look at the health sector, the 6 cancer centers, 3 already onboarded. When you look at the over 1,000 primary health cares reinvigorated, when you also look at the fact that we're now, as a country, not spending 95% of our revenue to service debts. So all of this boils down to the fact that the microeconomic foundation of our economy has been restructured.
One thing that could make this government or this president lose the next election.
Let me talk about one thing that can make him win the election.
That's not the question I asked.
The
question I said.
I can redirect. Is to stay the course. Is to stay the course of the reforms he has chosen and see them concluded.
If this president loses 2027 elections, what would you say?
This president will not lose that election. We live in this country. We live in this country.
What if he does?
We are mining the data. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will get a second term. He will not lose the election.
What gives you the confidence?
Because he doesn't have, he stands tall amongst all the other contestants. He will not lose the election. He will win that election.
Atiku said Tinubu is a disaster in governance.
Atiku has said so many things. Atiku has said so many things. We're going to hold him up by his performances in the past. We're going to hold him up by the integrity of his politics. Let the time come. Let the time come.
You're ready for him?
We're ready for the elections. But we're also ready for the battle.
I mean, it's going to be interesting. A lot of people don't believe you speak also very fluent.
So can I laugh here?
Laugh here,
So, Akwezabe.
All right, that's at the point where
Kumashi Shugabamu President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yana na yana kokanta. Dare da rana yana aiki wa Nigeria. Yana so mu samu nasara. Yana so mutane su samu abinci, su samu aiki, su samu ruwan sha da gidaje da za su kwana. Yana ma su matasa aiki. Yana ba su kuɗi su je makaranta. Yana taimake su.
They say your Yoruba is horrible.
It's excellent.
Let's hear it.
Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ó ń gbìyànjú, ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún ìdàgbàsókè orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà kí wọ́n support Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu.
Sunday Dare, Special Advisor to President Bola Tinubu on Media and Communication. Such a pleasure having to work with you.
Michael, thank you for having me.
Just say work with it. Yes, we worked together several years ago. But
we started in 24 together.
Absolutely.
And then moved on
we
to
worked
Abuja.
Closely. You and I worked closely.
Yes.
And it was such a pleasure having you. Congratulations on your birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Encourage Nigerians to explore small-scale businesses such as selling akara, roasting corn.
Correct.
And it does look like the president and his wife, there's something about corn and in that family. And he also talked about, she also mentioned making kuli as pathways to economic empowerment. How do you think some Nigerians?
So when you look at the informal sector of our country, which is, its resilience continue to lift this economy, is also because of these small-scale entrepreneurs, those that sell akara, those that sell, because you find it predominantly everywhere and also in the north. They're also significant. And our point, you must not miss our point. Our point is that whatever it is, try and do something. Have some level of entrepreneurial skill. Sheon, look at me. Wherever I am today, my mother sold akara. Wherever I am today, my mother sold bananas. I carry bananas on the tray in my head to markets in Jos Plateau State. My mother sold oranges. And through that, they were able to train me. What is wrong with that? If that was right 60 years ago, what is wrong with that now? Because it's about what capital you have. When you grow these small businesses, you start small. Go and read Dangote's story. Go and read Dangote's story, where he started from. He also started like a trader. So the point she is making is, whatever it is, be engaged in some kind of enterprise.
Go do the needful. We will all shop akara.
In a federation, like in American Federation, every state has a right to enact laws on punishment when it comes to state offenses. So, kidnapping and murder fall within the state offenses. And he has decided, together with the House of Assembly, to replace hanging with fiery squad. What that is done, those who don't want to suffer that should not come to Edo State. So we rise to give it full support. What made diversity beautiful is when different people approach the same issue from different angles based on their own evaluation of the situation. Number two, as your senator, I supported in total President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the government forum decision to create state police so that instead of using vigilante with old-fashioned gun, while criminals are carrying AK-47, when we have state police Governor Monday, we have the right to buy the latest AK-49 to deal with these criminals. Whether they are in our bush, they are in our cities, they are in mechanic shop, every criminal is on notice. No more lamentation. Our bush will be safe. Our farmers will be happy. I cannot fall because I was born the day God said I will be born. Don't worry. As I did here, so I'm not there alive. I think this is important for people to understand the full logic of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to breathe real air into the concept of federation. If we are truly federal, every federation unit, every subnational government has a right to think outside the box. So there's no need pretending. Vigilante group, neighborhood watch. You can't be watching your neighborhood and see a man carrying AK-47 and you are watching. But when you carry AK-49, he will run. Do you understand it? You, the people of Edo North, do you back the decision?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you guys today. For those of you that want to join the show, it's the best time for you to come into the panel. But I have something to say concerning Oshiomhole. As you all know that I'm not a fan of Oshiomhole. I'm not a fan of Modo Bebolo. They didn't do anything to me personally though. For me, I'm not even sure if I'm a fan to any politician apart from Peter Obi. Maybe the reason to that is because Peter Obi have not handled the top level, that is the number one seat in Nigeria. And if we have to look at it, his past record for ruling Anambra State for 8 years as a governor, he did excellently well. Yeah, I understand some of you are doing comparison over what he do, what he be this, what he that, but you have to compare with your satanic principle in terms of corruption. That's the only comparison I want to look first. Then we'll take the argument from there. But that's not why I'm here. You see, repeatedly for a while now on this platform, many of you know that I've called for a public execution for criminals, for terrorists, for corrupt leaders, armed robbers, and all that. For a while, if I've been following me for a while, you know that these are the areas that I've called for, repeatedly. So the first time, because it's obvious that these people, they are watching us, because they are human beings like you. It's just that some of you believe when you are holding a public office, automatically you're not a mini God. It's not like that. Person will not get sense before. If you become your president, it's not going to have sense. You need advice from people for them to triumph, to do well. Now, the first time the Edo State Governor Modo Bebolo said that word, that he's going to sign a bill where kidnappers and cultists will be publicly executed at Ring Road, King Square in Benin City. I supported it 100%. Do you know why? Because it's one of the things that I've been calling for. In fact, I have to take the glory that probably this idea, they just get that from me for a year, jokingly. But it could be in reality. Then, Oshiomhole, that I'm not his fan as well, coming out now to back it up, to say that he supports it, he will do everything for this to become a reality in those states. Any criminals at all, kidnappers, cultists, armed robbers, all should be publicly executed. At least every Saturday, 12 noon, everybody will go to King Square to go watch them being executed. Criminals will stop in those states. And apart from that, I told somebody just yesterday here as well that the only way Nigeria can be better, that Nigeria that you and I are craving for, not on soft landing, but with an iron hand. I've said this so many times here, but I had a conversation with somebody yesterday. So for me, I support this. I support Oshiomole's stand, Governor Okpebholo's stand. In fact, I want to say this today, 28th June 2026. If this, because I believe they are listening to us, so that's why I want to pass this. As of today, Okpebholo is still satanic, Oshiomhole is still satanic. But I will remove the stigma of satanism from their head if this can become a reality. I will sing Okpebholo's praises. Not only going to sing his praises, I will make sure personally, some of you might not like this, I will use my platform to campaign to make sure he come back to office. That means he have proven me wrong, that even though he's not educated or whatever, but he's listening to the voice of the people. But as of now, as of this minute, these seconds, is still satanic until this become a reality. As of this minute, these seconds, Oshiomhole is still satanic until this become a reality. Because you and I know that if we have to be realistic, to be truthful to ourselves, it's not Okpebholo that is ruling Edo State, it's Oshiomhole. Let's be honest. Yeah, it's just like the way Tinubu hold Lagos ransom. The same way Oshiomhole hold Edo State ransom. Yes, because for me, I've said it so many times on this platform. If you have been following me for a while, I said the person that will rescue Nigeria, I don't care how you come into power. It's none of my business. That's my opinion. About you, you are different. It's my opinion. I don't care how you come into power. Just come in by crook, by hook, anyhow, then start fixing Nigeria, start putting our past politicians to jail. Then I will support you and I'll be the happiest person on earth. Since through ballot, nothing is working. So we need that person that can come in with Egbeweja. If you don't know what Egbeweja means, go to Dictionary of Oluku, go to chapter 18 equals to 10. It's there. Egbeweja. Then you now understand what we mean by that. To be honest, my people, that's all I want to say on that area. As for Oga CM left a very emotional, deep submission yesterday that many of you did not pay attention to, because I need to drag people to people's submission sometimes here before many people now say, oh, it's just like presenting the videos. I need to bullet point it or point it at its importance before you get to understand what that particular person was saying. Oga CM dropped a very, very important submission yesterday over the game that Tinubu is playing, not with Peter Obi anymore, but with the lives of Nigerians. I listened to him. Unfortunately, I could not interject. I could not come in because my environment did not permit me to do so. I want to thank you very much, Oga CM, for that wonderful submission yesterday. Sometimes, this is why you see that on this platform, I say all the time that anybody that comes here, you're not coming because of me. Yeah, you might say, okay, I own the platform, but not because of me, because your submission is from you. Me, I don't know what you want to talk. I know they call any of you before I come on air to say, how far now, I'm going to go talk about this, I beg, talking like this, make for talking like this so that the audience will understand what we want to talk. I don't do that. For over a decade I've been on this career, I don't do that. So you coming in to give this kind of submission, it means a lot, not just to me, to so many people. I want to thank him for that wonderful submission yesterday. We're going to cut that part. We'll put it on immediately after we finish this broadcast. That part, we will re-upload it again For those of you that just cruised past, who thought it's a normal everyday submission, then you now listen attentively to understand that. I appreciate every one of you right there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. First of all, I want to celebrate right now because my prayer was for South Africa to be thrown out from the World Cup. Canada have just helped me to do so. Canada 1, South Africa 0. In fact, this was my prayer since morning. I've been here watching this match, and this was my prayer for this to happen. God bless you, Canada. South Africa don't deserve to be on World Cup. They are evil. They are satanic. They are devilish. Any kind of word you can use to describe this alien, use it to describe them on the comment section. They will be thrown out. They don't deserve to be there. It's not because I'm saying this, I'm jealous, Nigeria is not there. No. These people are heartless. They are inhuman. I don't know how I'm going to describe them, especially what they are doing to foreigners in their country right now. All of them are keen into that satanism. I'm very happy, although Canada have to struggle to make this happen. But it happens. The final whistle have been blown. Congratulations to us. Yes, this is a victory to all good citizens all over the world. South Africa will be thrown out. Thank you very much, everyone right there. I appreciate you all. I'd like us to start talking. I have a caller already, Mother Deborah. So I'd like to take a call. And for those of you that want to call in, do your part now. So let's take these calls before I move straight to the panelists. Mother Deborah, are you there? Mother Deborah. Mother Deborah, are you there?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to you, ma'am. Talk to us.
You are happy that they kick out.
Yes, so God punished them. I'm very happy. Yes.
It's really sad.
Yes,
and
sir.
I remember when they were suffering from apartheid, during the apartheid regime, when the whole world stood by them. You can now understand the reason why they
are evil. They are evil.
Yes, they are. They are.
They should be thrown out. They don't deserve to be anywhere at all.
You know, I said that thing some time ago. I said when people are complaining about Europe, sometimes, there's racism. And I told them, I said, you people, in fact, white people are even gracious to us. I said, if it was Africa, that one part of Africa that is doing well and people are migrating to, I said you would have seen what they would have done. And exactly, look at what South Africa, because, and even the South Africa is not even the black people that developed it to. But look at what they are doing.
Very evil human being, heartless human beings. You know, how can I sit here and be watching a country like South Africa on World Cup? God forbid. No.
To treating their own fellow black people in that manner. If a white person is doing that, you say, okay.
Manager, but if you watch these videos, I couldn't play them here. You'll be shocked.
What are we going to call that now? Yeah.
They are evil.
You might go back. Indirectly, is it not what is still going on in Nigeria?
Yeah.
It's because now we are still South Africa old. But if you still look at it deeply, is it not still going on indirectly in Nigeria? It is. We were here, we saw the way they treated the Igbo people in Lagos.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's happening in Nigeria as well.
Yeah, it is. We just have to be honest, even though because it's not on the internet, it's not on the global scale. But indirectly, is that not what is still going on in Nigeria? When you belong to certain tribe, there are some things you cannot do in some certain parts of Nigeria. Look at what they are doing that will be today now. Is it not just because he's an Igbo man? So how is that any different? It's still what is happening indirectly. So if we are blaming South Africa, it's still happening in Nigeria in a different form.
You're right.
Still happening. Are people being treated equally in Nigeria? The reason why Peter Obi is receiving this intimidation, this inhuman treatment, if Peter Obi is another tribe in Nigeria, you and I know that there's no way they will treat him the way they are treating him now. The only reason why they are oppressing Peter Obi, why they cheated him out in 2023, rigged him out, even though they know he won the election, even what they are still doing to him up till now. The only reason why they are doing it is because he's an Igbo man, which we all know the truth. Oh, it's sad. Regarding what Oshiomhole is saying, to be honest with you, for me, these people at the moment, whenever they say anything, I'm just going to, especially this APC, I'm just going to take it with a pinch of, how do they even say, pinch of salt? Because for me, I want to believe that they are saying all these things just for campaign. I feel that the reason why they suddenly wake up and start to act as if they are taking action, I feel strongly that it's just for campaign purpose. That's my own. Even all these state police that they are beginning to talk, it's just to deceive people, to make it look as if they are beginning to take action. Until I see it happen. Okay, why did they have to wait until now when it's few months election? You see, when people are very deceitful, if they are doing something, you need to ask yourself why, what is the reason behind it? Why is it that it's now that election is coming closer? The presidential election is going to be in January, and we're already almost in July. So in maybe like 6 months, to the general election. So if they are doing this thing, and to me, I see it more like it's just a campaign strategy to deceive people, to make it look as if the gullible Nigerians, to make it look as if, yes, they want to tackle the insecurity, they want to, but I can assure you, I'm just telling you, Mr. Elvis, don't be deceived. Don't believe these APC people, don't believe anything they say until you see it manifest. And for me, I believe that all these things they are saying now is just to deceive, it's just a campaign strategy. To make it look as if they want to do something. But after the election, you see everything will die down. They will not do anything. I don't believe one bit that this government, they have the intention to tackle insecurity. I don't believe it. If they have any slight intention of handling this insecurity has been there from day one. All this while, why haven't they done all these things before now? Why is it that they're waiting until it's close to election? This is, for me, I just see it as a strategy for the next election. They just want to deceive people, to make people think that they want to do something. By the end of the day, after they win the election, if they're able to rig themselves back 2027, you won't see them do anything. Is it not this same Bible talking now? When Fulani people were when they attacked few Hausa or Fulani people in Edo State, what did he do? Did he not run like a chicken to go and kneel down and apologize to them in the north? Did he have the courage to take any action?
That is why I said once this become a reality.
It will be a reality after the election.
No, if it's after the election, me, I'm not part of that. You have to be before.
I'm just trying to tell you,
yes.
Mr. Elvis, I'm just trying to tell you that don't be deceived. This is just an election talk. Don't be why didn't they do it since have Fulani not been killing is it today the security starts? Is it today? Has Fulani not been killing people up and down, be doing everything? Why is it now that they are talking? This is just to deceive people. It's just election talk. Even the
it
one
could be.
I can tell you, even the one the state police that they are talking about is for me. I just believe they're just trying to deceive people to make it look like okay, we want to tackle it. It's just a campaign strategy. I don't believe one single bit that these people have. They have the willpower. They want to do something. I don't believe it. Otherwise, why haven't they done it all along? Are they just waking up now? They're not waking up. They're not just waking up now. Something that has been going on before they even came into office. This insecurity issue has already been on. So why this action they are now taking few months to election? How come they did not start that all along? I'm not buying it. I feel this is just a campaign strategy. They just want to deceive people because they know now that the insecurity is the top, that the insecurity has intensified, and a lot of people are concerned about it. So all this talk now is just to sell. It's just a campaign strategy. That is it. That's what it is for. So don't be deceived, Mr. Elvis. These people have no intention of genuinely fighting insecurity. They don't have that intention. That today insecurity starts. Before they came in 2023, has there not been security issue? So when they came in, why was that not a priority on their table? Why was that not a priority? Why did they have to wait? Now that it's almost election time, it's now all of a sudden Oshiomhole now know that there's insecurity. It's just for me, it's just a campaign. Like anybody who is believing them, believe them at your own risk.
At your own risk.
But I can just assure you that this is just for them to get to get back power, to deceive people. As soon as they get power 2027, you'll see all this talk. They will move on they will move to another thing. Do you really think these people have the mind to be able to confront Fulani insecurity? Do you think they can do it? This APC government, if they even say they want to do anything, I can tell you for a fact that they will never ever arrest any Fulani person and have the courage to execute them. They will never do it. I can tell you 100% that they will not do it. This present APC government.
I agree.
You think they have the courage that they will not arrest one Fulani kidnapper and they will bring the Fulani? Who will do it? Who? This talk, Oshiomhole is talking, the election campaign. Take it or leave it. If anybody wants to run with it, I wish the person good luck.
Okay.
As soon as if they win election finish, everything is going to, they are going to move on to the next chapter. You'll be asking, I thought they said this. I thought they said they are going to do this. Before you know, 4 years, for another 4 years will come and they will go. So this is just a campaign strategy. Anybody who wants to fall for it, you are on your own. I don't believe it one single bit, because they are not just waking up to the insecurity now. It's been there before they came in. So why haven't they done anything? Why wait until 6 months to election? This is not campaign talk. Nothing more than that.
Thank you.
Then Mr. Jollof, all those people that are talking about trying to support, trying to defend what Remi Tinubu said. It's just a shame that people will still find one way or the other to defend what is wrong. See, Nigeria is finished. For me, I just feel that, well, whether we like it or not, I don't see anything that is going the way Nigeria is heading to. It's only God that knows. And what happened to NDC? I'm not surprised. Though. Anybody who is surprised that they are trying to, that the court, INEC has deregistered NDC. I said it when that of ADC happened. I said it. I said the next one, they will come after NDC. So they are able to go
Okay,
into
Mother Deborah.
NDC. I'm not surprised. I said it that NDC will
Thank
be
you.
the next. And that did not happen. So Nigeria, for me,
Thank you.
let me just round up with this. What is happening now? Anybody who has been following what is going on in Nigeria should not be surprised. This NDC government, they will stop at nothing until Nigerians will wake up.
They can't wake up, sorry.
To force them ahead.
They
So
can't
if
wake
they are
up.
not ready to wake up, then they will continue to. This government will stop at nothing. This government will stop at nothing. They will stop at nothing. They will stop at nothing.
Thank you, Mother Deborah.
Let's manage our expectation for 2027.
Thank you.
The way things are going, I don't know.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mother Deborah.
There's no any indication that anything is going to change. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
God bless you, Mother Deborah. Thank you so much,
sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Wow. I enjoy listening to this woman. You know, I agree with her because it could be a campaign strategy. Yeah. But that's why I put the cap that only when it becomes reality. You know, so I don't know when this is going to happen.
Elvis.
Yeah. Trust them.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. All right.
Thanks.
Okay. I know I'm the first person on the panel. That video, we talked about is very important. If you can use
No, I can't play it. Where it's coming from, there are satanic people that put copyright on their video. We can't play their video. Yeah, I saw it already. It's one of those people. What's the other one's name? The other one that reported our channel at that time.
Don Azza.
Yeah, they are the same category. They are evil. So they are not fighting for Nigeria. They are making content. But for me, whenever I drop our video here, people copy our voices, everything. Go to TikTok, you see us everywhere. So I don't bother anybody. People that are fighting for their satanic interests, we know them. They put copyright on everything they're talking about. How can you be talking about Nigeria situation and you put copyright on it? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So they know what they are doing. And you will see more of them when the election is getting closer. Thank you very much, everyone. Right there, I would like our panelists to start talking right now. Thank you. We only have 3 of them here, so I'm just going to let them talk within themselves. So while I stay on the back, we'll have more people that comes in, so we'll just be talking. But today I'm free. I'm free to interact, but there's no need to give meanings. Let's just talk within ourselves. Thank you, Mr. Alabo. Please, I'd like you to talk to us after you go with Oga Chris. Before
yes, I want Chris. Are they trying to put this woman to bed? Okay, Chris.
Okay, let Chris take the board. Yes, Chris. So thank you, sir. I don't know when they play now football. Good evening to you, Oga Chris. Oga Chris is not also there. Oga Chris, you do this yesterday because I was listening on the background.
No, I did. Yeah, I did television.
Chris, you do this yesterday. Because so we have people that have this on this platform. They call
now the football they look. To be honest, I expect Oga Alabo go fair talk. So I think staying day busy now. I just off my television, off everything. Yeah, yeah, thank you so much. Good evening, Domosa. It's good to be with you again this Sunday. You see this South Africa analysis, you get one part where you cut command. The part we say it's not just that they lose. The way we then take lose, now switch me pass. 3 minutes to go. Very painful lost. So I did very, very happy. Canada, they just made my day today for that victory. Because South Africa, their wickedness and not before here. They are just too wicked. But that just kind of summarized the kind of mindset we have in Africa. Now, this to me, I think is since. Even though we are talking about South Africa today, but we know that the Ghanaians, they are doing the same thing against Nigeria. If you leave Ghanaians alone, you come back home. Like the last caller rightly said, if South Africa, if we can complain about South Africa, what about what we are doing to ourselves in Nigeria? What about what we are doing to ourselves? The number of people that's being killed every day in our country. If we even leave those ones alone, we can see those were terrorist activities. But look at the last election. I think the last caller also referred to the last election, the last presidential election. Till today, the fallback of that election is still permeating the spaces of the Igbos in Lagos State. Streets have been renamed, businesses have been closed, houses have been destroyed just because people voted. And it didn't end there. The spokesperson of the president had the audacity, the effrontery, to call out a whole nation of more than 30 million people in Nigeria and another 10, 15 million scattered all over the world. We called them out that they should never ever interfere in the election of Nigeria again, not just election of Lagos State. I think that summarizes the mind of the black man. And so we just be. Before I continue, let me say good evening to everybody, all of you in the comment section. I want to say good evening to you all. Today is Sunday. It's good you are all with us today. Thank you so much. And join me in thanking Oga Naija Watch for doing this every day, for coming out today. Look at the quality of videos that we've enjoyed here. You cannot tell me this man is not doing not just a nice job, but you can be doing a nice job at times. The job you are doing is not fair. He's doing not just a nice job, but a very fair job. I say that with all sense of responsibility because I was listening, although I was multitasking, I was listening to the video of a very dark man. And after that, Oga Naija Watch also played the video of Seun Kuti directly countering the things that very dark man said. So if it were to be some situation where people are not being fair, they just play only one part of the video and they'll tell you that although the other person respond, but I don't get time for that one now. This is balanced journalism. This is how journalism should be. So I'm urging you all to join me in thanking Naija Watch. Obviously, everybody, you all cannot start calling and thanking him. But what you can do is to add your voice to this broadcast by sharing this broadcast, by using the $sign, and by keeping your comments coming. Make comments like you always do. The comment section is super. People just write in a way that others will comprehend. Although there might be friction here and there, it's just a cross-fertilization of ideas and opinion. When we discuss politics, there will be tension, but keep the comments coming the way you guys have been doing. Like this broadcast if you've not. An opportunity to do it. Today is Sunday. Buy Oga Naija Watch coffee. Like we have repeatedly said on this broadcast, it doesn't have to be 1 million. Of course, if you can give 1 million, why not? If you can give $1, why not? If you don't want to do it, you can do it anonymously. I think Oga Alabo made a very important contribution that if you don't even want any person to know, you can send it directly to the Naira account. And in so doing, you are sending your voices, our voices, far beyond whatever you expect. So these are ways of saying thank you. These are ways of contributing to the upliftment of your nation. You know, we all cannot be on the street at the same time. Like when the Ratel, when they went to Oyo State, we all cannot go to Oyo State. But that movement was aired on this broadcast. You can be part of that movement by sharing this broadcast so that the people within your circles, they will see this broadcast. In so doing, you are creating awareness and shaping the minds and opinion of the people. Having said all those, I think I'll just go into the issues today. You see, no matter how we look at the things going on today, sorry, mistake. I've not greeted the people on the panel with me. Oga Alabo, only you and they here. Good evening to you. It's good to be on this broadcast with you today. Sometimes let's go just talk, forget the main thing. And the power Odua. Now the power Odua is this, yes. The power Odua, Domosa, happy Sunday to you. It's good to be with both of you today. And I hope together we'll be able to shape the opinion of the people while we also take a stand on what we believe in. Because like I keep saying, we all cannot believe on the same thing. Like they say in Benin, everybody cannot lie on the bed and everybody is facing the same side. People have their own people have their own dreams, people have their own aspiration, and that's usually shaping the direction of discussion that people usually take when it comes to public forum. And also, Mommy Diaspora, I want to say thank you so much for all you do every day you are here with us. And thank you for always sharing the link with me every time I come late to the broadcast. Thank you so much, Mommy Diaspora. May the good Lord continue to bless, protect, and guide you and grant you all your desires far and above your own expectations. Thank you so much. Yeah, so now let's just flesh out the issues. You see, today, the videos of Ghana Nigeria was played. They centered around the things that we've been talking about almost every day. I think there was a very heated argument like 4 days ago when everybody nearly chastised Oga Malik. Yeah, it is rightly so because the issues bedeviling us as a people, there are issues centered around religion, ethnicity, and the part of the country where you come from. Those are the core issues that face us today as a people. And not just only we alone. It also face those issues are also the problem of other countries all over the world. But the smart nations, they've been able to quickly identify these issues and they solve the problem. How did they solve the problem? Either they created constitution to guarantee the rights and freedom of people with different ideologies, people with different language, people with different religion, or they created a brand new country for those set of people. So in so doing, they are able to reduce to the barest minimum any form of ethnic tension that could have been the bane of development of those nations. And the vast majority of those nations, they are bound. There's no need calling names. We know South Korea, we know North Korea, we know Singapore, we know Malaysia. Even right here in Africa, we know Congo, Brazzaville, Congo, Kinshasa, although both of them, they are not developed. But the most important thing is that they are both Congo. But because of definite ideologies, they have to go their own ways. And so many other countries we've copiously talked about, India and Pakistan and Bangladesh, all of them, even Canada and the US, as similar as they are, but they are still different countries. That does not mean both countries are not prospering separately or individually. So the reason I'm laying on this foundation is because if we think that things are going to magically change in Nigeria, I think we are joking. We are completely joking. Not until we all are ready to stand up for what is right at every point in time. Because today, what is right, people define what is right based on who is actually doing what. People define what is right based on the tribe or the religion of the person there in power. That is why you see people, they have the audacity to be defending the activities of these terrorists. There's no need to be calling them bandits again. They make all manner of excuses for them. They say there's Christian genocide. People are defending it. They are trying to classify it. That it's not really Christian. What does it matter if it is Christian genocide or not Christian genocide? The most important thing is that Islamic terrorists, they are killing Nigerians. That is the fundamental truth. There's no other way to look at it. The fundamental truth is that the political and the elite class, they are skewed towards anything that has to do with the Southeast. No matter how you want to look at it, like you tell me, say, even the Southeast list themselves, now then they join. Now, no. Those are just by the wayside. The structure of the country, they do it in such a way that there is a systemic exclusion of leadership from this region. Because how can you tell me 8 straight years of Buhari's administration, no single project started and completed in the southeast, and we all moving around as if nothing has gone wrong? And by extension, some other minority tribe in the country, I don't even know why they use those words like minority, major tribe. It's so funny. And we expect things to change. It's not going to happen now. It's not going to happen tomorrow. Not until we change this structure. And we know the constitution is so limited to the extent that the president is bigger than whatever is on the constitution. To the extent that judges can wake up, they can just kind of interpret the laws of the land the way they like without any consequences. To the extent that the electoral umpire, in short, umpires, not just only at the federal level, across the state of the federation, they can give results that the people didn't actually voted for, and they go away scot-free, and they are honored. Okay, till today, why have we not interrogated the powers that be that try to stop Madam Oti from actually giving the accurate results in Abia? Till today, the only thing we do is that we keep celebrating her, but nobody is interested on those people, which were who and who were those people that tried to stop her. Could those people have been prosecuted? But obviously, I can tell you, if not any person, the number one culprit is what was his name again? Is it not Jega? He's now your ambassador to Qatar. Yakubu. He's now Nigerian's ambassador to Qatar. Burutayi the butcher is now Nigerian's ambassador to Benin Republic. So you keep rewarding bad behavior with national honors. So how do you expect bad behavior to stop? How? How exactly do you expect bad behavior to stop? How could you have thought in your widest imagination the kind of, what can I call them, insinuations that very dark man revealed today? That how deep that tribal hatred, how deep it has gone, how far it has gone, that people at that level, they will be having one-on-one discussion and they are showing their hatred for a group of people. Could you have ever, in your widest imagination, dreamed that something like that will happen? Ever? But now the chicken, they've come home to roost. You know, if some of us are saying these things, it looks as if it's being overflogged. No, it's not overflogged. It is not overflogged. If you remember, after the Civil War, these people, each of them, the federal government said, no matter what you own, you are going to get 20 pounds. From 20 pounds, they built a whole new economy again. The economy that's the envy of most Nigerians. These people are saying, incorporate us as part of the country. You are saying, no, let us go. It's a problem. And the person that's championing that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where is he today? Where is he today? Is it not the same justice system? Is it not the same justice system? You have a country where people that are...
That freed the Sunday Igboho.
Yeah, it's not even Sunday Igboho is even for people that are buying women and children. All the people in the north kidnapping people. You are giving them amnesty, sowing Ashebi for them, giving them all the good things of life.
Free wives.
Free wives, they even marry wives for them. And right under the nose of the president, Buhari, the evil Buhari, right under his nose in Katsina State. Look at the kind of, and it was insecurity they used in campaigning. It was insecurity they accused Jonathan of. Now, after 8 years, look at. And the people that cried against Jonathan, where are they? Everybody is quiet if it is not tribalism, if it is not ethnicity, if it is not religion. Look at all the big names at the Ojota rally. Those ones that are coming out today, once in a while, they mention one or two things. Don't listen to them. If now another person they power, the way Tinubu they do so, we know what them for don't do now. Nigeria for no rest. Nigeria for no rest. And if you even look at the Buhari's case, who were the people that defended the Buhari in the first place? If we really want to talk through, who were the people that defended Buhari? Is it not the same set of people? Buhari's fake certificate and everything, all the senior advocates that were in charge of the case, who brought all of them? Do we all Tinubu boys? Now you organize all of them. If you want to protest now, the NSAS that was going, almost becoming successful, who finally give them taxes? It's not the same Buhari. Imagine a whole sitting president that called himself Osibajo, Professor Osibajo, go sit down and talk, say, if election is rigged, they will form a parallel government. That one a professor of law. Because some people get carried away, smart talker, Osibajo looks innocent care. You see everything, people talk about Alpha Beta, Tinubu is the landlord of Lagos, but people forgot that how did he become the landlord of Lagos? This same professor, Yemi Osibajo, who now they call gentleman, he was the one that prepared all the documents for Tinubu. The Budilon, whatever, all of them, as the Attorney General and Chief Justice of Lagos State. Now he prepared those documents. Tie them well, so that no rope go loose. Give everything to Tinubu. And today you tell me, I don't even know. It be like saying, sometimes we dey get memory loss. Because if not that, we see Osibajo was directly rigging election through trader money. Any state we want to do staggered election, now Osibajo they go send, go distribute money to people. So how are these people actually different from Reno Omokri and the rest? How are they different? Because they do their own in a peaceful, how will I say it now, in a less dramatic way? It's all the same thing. It's stomach infrastructure, satanic stomach, that's what they are fighting for.
Chris,
Yeah.
what is more dramatic than a professor, an erudite professor, going into the market, giving people 10,000 naira?
Exactly is what I'm saying. Trader money, trader, not just see my brother Oga Alago. Thank you for the emphasizing. Not just that he goes to the market and giving people 10,000 naira. Assuming he was even doing it across the nation, it's okay. How come anytime they are having staggered election, that state where they want to do election, so now that state thing go, they give them 10,000, begin they talk, say, nah, Buhari say, man, you can't give them. So it's the kind of things I say. I know people like Showore and we have to keep looking at them. That's my own.
Sorry for coming in again. When you are landing, help us ask, because then they make reference to one woman who took the 10,000 to buy goat. We need to know how many goats the person own now.
You sure whether the woman still there, like whether the right we kidnap that one and join the goats. See, my brother, you see, this idea of people criticizing Showore, people criticizing very dark man, people, at times, I think I was telling Oga Naija was the other day, at times, it's not really that people hate those people. It is what they do per second. Like I remember the time Very Dark Man really had some lashes. Now for that Turkey Stadium, where this other social media influencer say Peter will be saying, they so people lash at him now. Now I but look at Showore's own. Every time it becomes very difficult to defend Showore. Like I've said repeatedly, for Showore matter, it matter and still 50-50 for my ear. But the thing, from waiting Very Dark Man talk, now the thing don't they shift, they go. You don't they shift, they go. Because every time I try to convince myself that for whatever it is, this man don't try. He has sacrificed a lot. But if you put the figures together on the table, if you put the issues on ground, it becomes difficult to defend him. How can you you say, see, for somebody not to have any good thing at all to say about Peter Obi, then you must need to watch out the true intention of that person. There's no how you are going to look at it. Even amongst Tinubu's people, the biggest supporters of Tinubu, then go still give Peter Obi credit for one place. Even the biggest of support. See, the APC, it's even hard before they feel call Peter Obi thief. The only thing they can say is that what is he even saying? He's not saying this one well. He's not reacting well. He should go and do this. But so we go join people, they say Peter Obi, na so he thief and Brahmo, na so he do this one. So come on. You can't see all that and you expect you are not going to
the
get
only
it.
name Tinubu they call him na statistic will go chop.
Okay, even Tinubu at that level. But Ogasho, we go they talk every time. Make we even, okay, see, Alex Oti not good. Criticize Alex Oti. If you not be say he don't even endorse Doris Ogala before he criticize Alex Oti. After you criticize Alex Oti finish, then for that same state, you want to make a choice, you go give Doris Ogala. Does it not speak volume? If not for anything, waiting we know for both of them in the public. If you can relate with Doris Ogala very well, give him your governorship ticket, then you cannot work with Peter Obi to rescue Nigeria. You see, these people, it's the same thing, personal glory. I think all these things is about personal glory, including the Kwankwaso himself, Rabiu Kwankwaso. If not for personal glory, if not for this Igbo thing, what could have stopped Kwankwaso from working with Peter Obi the last time? I'm very sure if he did, maybe that election would have been gone. That election would have been gone. Before not even they talk about people like Tinubu and his people. Hey, Peter Obi would have won that election because with 1 million votes from Kwankwaso, and because that it was like Kwankwaso was also in the ticket, could have also attracted so many other people. But of course, it's not going to work. The same thing with the politicians we have today, the political activists. Nobody want to work together. Everybody want to claim personal glory. So just imagine. And look, that Ahmed that has gone. That Ahmed is telling everybody that the North will not vote for Peter Obi. You see, that's the problem. That's what I keep saying. This tribal religious thing. It will be like say if not vote for Peter Obi, not go see food chop again. It will be like say not go see food chop again. That's not how it works. See, during the time of MKO Abiola, people voted because obviously Abiola was on paper, and obviously he appears to be the best candidate then. And that was why people voted for him. Yeah.
Round up 30 seconds, sir.
People voted for him across the length and breadth of the country. But today, what are we having? What has election turned to? Well, and lastly, make a round up on this one. I just really need to say, I really need to say this. You see this South Africa, no matter how much we blame them, but I remember even when South Africa, they do that rubbish, even Nigerians will be also blaming ourselves. And we didn't just blame ourselves, we are blaming the Igbos for causing it. Whereas South Africa, now what they do Nigeria, now they do Ghana, now they do Malawians, now they do Burundians, now they do Zimbabwe, now they do everybody. But somehow we find a way to zero it down on the Igbos. And people now do well. Galabo, I go hang my boots here, but I need to talk about Oshiomhole and Okpebholo and their fight against insecurity in Edo State. I think that will be after other people don't talk. I can see Oga Jonathan just coming. Mr. Jonathan, welcome and good evening to the show. Oga Lavo, thank you so much.
Yes, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oga Jonathan, welcome on.
Thank you.
Jonathan, welcome,
Thank
sir.
you. I just come. I've heard Dr. Chris, Mr. Chris, I just heard you now. But just to say the fact, I just come here to celebrate Canada victory. No.
We don't celebrate that.
I just come to celebrate Canada victory. You know,
I hope that Canada and be Nigeria.
How they take help me dump South Africa.
In short, the victory was so sweet.
That's
just 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go.
Yes, now. Now I won't come tell Mr. Evie say we don't do them. I love this country.
Ghana is already out, so we don't need to say
that. You see the person who even scored the goal. That person is not even now one of these people, even though he's white, but it's just you look at the team, some blacks, everybody.
Yes, Canada and Nigeria now.
Mr. Jonathan, Sam, if you see the way I take happy for this win,
I did happy.
God.
In fact.
God.
Thank you, Mr.
Happy. Oh, those people don't deserve to be there.
No. The way then they run self when they qualify for this round of 32. You see the way then they run. They even suggest say they go win the whole World Cup. Say, look at these people. For South Africa, some of them they even suggest say they go win the whole thing all together. Say for.
No, this is beautiful.
I just love it that they send them back. Make them go back to
they even supposed to give them 24 stroke each of the players before they go.
Oh my guys, I really love it, man. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I mean, more happier today for this victory. Even if for round of 16, Canada lose. For me, they have won the World Cup already. They have they have won the World Cup already. They have set the stage. They have set a new record for the country. They have motivated everyone. I am happy. I am satisfied. Everybody. This is Canada's World Cup because they have never been there before. They have never even been at the knockout stage before. Talk less of round of 16. You don't know what it did to be for round of 16 for World Cup. You know if you joke with them again. You come with joke. If Netherlands. If Netherlands then go meet for round, if Netherlands joke with them, then go beat them, But even if it no be so, they have taken their World Cup already. That's all I want to say. I'm really, really happy.
Congratulations, boy, Jonathan. God bless you. This is a victory for Nigeria, not just Canada, because it's part of our home.
It is.
They welcome us very well. There is no xenophobia in that place.
Now be alone, they welcome other people.
Yes, no, but we in Nigeria, anywhere we reach, we understand that.
Very hateful people. They don't deserve. I go this screen to watch people like South Africa. God forbid. Yeah? God forbid. I please say Canada win this match today, to be honest. Thank you. Go ahead. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Thank you and happy
Thank
Sunday.
you, Fadowa. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, man. Happy Sunday. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. The passerby. Happy Sunday. Good evening, Baba Jonathan, Baba Chris, and Baba Labo. Happy Sunday to all of us. And good evening, everyone that on their way coming. Happy Sunday. Well, this Nigeria case or Nigeria issues have really gotten to explosions terrain because, but I know that Nigeria are the most fearful people in the Africa. Because if not, I don't believe what we call judges or ANEC or professors will be using Nigerians to play. because this is our French colony. To be
Can anyone
playing
hear me?
Jangolova
Pardon,
that
we lost
even
you. Okay, welcome back.
I can't. I'm talking now.
We
Can
lost
you
you for
hear
a few
me?
seconds, but we can hear you now.
Okay, thank you. So because the way they are using, the way the INEC and the judges are using Nigeria to play Jangolova shows that the fear that Nigerians has. And instead of we to channel the problem of us against the people that hold us shackle, that is the INEC and the courts who claim themselves to be judges and the police, because what they call security in that country, that they are insecurity. The people they call security, they are insecurity we have. If a Department of State Service can arrest person in the court, and when state has problem, they could not go after their problem. Does that not tell you that they are the insecurity? Or your is a state. It's not the entire country, not that you call in the federal government. So the DSS, what do they call it? They said the Department of State Security Service. So when till today the DSS has never bring anybody out and said this was the people that masterminds the kidnapping of your state. Or not to talk of the DSS have rescued the student, the children, whether they are students, they are people that they have rescued them. And they can go to court and be saying to Sowore court in Butif. Then Sowore to come and apologize. The Tinubu not a thief. The Tinubu not said steal it, run it, grab it and run away with it. Did he not say so? So there, it is not Sowore that did not who gone, that did not who class, that they cannot. The person, the people that hold gun like them, that come and carry people from school, even delete one teacher, the DSS could not go after those people. It's true you now that the DSS are the kidnappers because they are state security service. It is not even the police. State security, the whatever they have is bigger than what the police has. If they are going to court now, they will tie their eye, tie their nyash, tie their everywhere. They will pull what they call protect yourself, front and back, which you call bulletproof. Police doesn't even have that. They're supposed to use those things to go after those people who kidnap people in Oyo. Not to talk of the one in Kwara that will come and finish entire local government in Kwara, in Kebbi, in Katsina. They are finishing on. The DSS have never bring anyone to book, not to carry anyone to court. It is the person called Tinubu criminal is who they be carried to court and be making gra as if they are not the criminal. It shows that they are the criminal. That is why it's pinning them. That when you call Tinubu criminal, they have to go after those people. So the story of Nigeria is really have get to everybody throat, just like the way you people tie in what you call either a long sleeve and suit. It have gotten to everybody. A court that's compare logo and said a party do not need to exist. And the people who never interest in the case, the court is not telling them to come and have interest in the case. And Nigeria are looking, they will tell you what the case is. That kind of judge, they're supposed to carry it down and flog him with cane. Flog him very well. A man okay, even if those people were even interested in the case, they were not registered. That means everybody want to build house. Now, the people could not give one land to build his house. Then another person that not build his house, and I say, this person built my plan. It is not your plan. The man was the one they give land to build the house. So that man is the owner of that plan. If it were your plan, you will have been the one they give right to give you the house. Since you did not build the house, then you now need to build the house. Go and look for another plan. Because you were not, it is not you people who produce color. It is not you people who start to draw. What you call your, whatever I call logo today, it is drawing. So before they burn all of you, people have started drawing. They draw hand, they draw everything. You make people draw such thing before you say, oh, I would like to do something like this. So then why are you not challenging, coming out and to say, it is what I wanted to use? What you wanted to use, you have not used it. Then useless court, useless judge is not telling you, and because these people said is what they wanted to use, so you don't longer need to exist. And Nigeria will quiet. A man is claiming land that people never give to him. That this is where I wanted to build my house. So because of that, your house don't need to be here. The land is not yours because the people never give you land to build a house. Since INEC never register whatever they call that party, and there is no court that register that party. So it don't exist. And if not all these courts, all these judges that they're supposed to be hanged like the way Stella Kisamwe do, if not because they see us that our people are afraid, it will not be trying all this nonsense. Until we take fear out of our life and begin to do like other of our African brothers and sisters, our country will not go anywhere. People are blaming South Africa today. South Africa is xenophobia. My dear, me, I will not blame South Africa. When I came to Italy here, I went to school. What did our teacher told us? He said, with unity, we can build our country. With unity, we can build our country. Our country have everything it takes. Because we did not unite. We are looking for people who unite to build their own, to go and get there. Something will happen. Instead of we to face reality, we will be blaming the other people. If our country is good, if we face the reality and say, what I have, I'm going to use to build Nigeria. What do I have, I'm going to use to build Nigeria. And anybody who do anyhow, we will stone him to death. Will we go to another country to go and be begging for food? If we go there, we will have respect. We will have respect.
Round up,
yes.
sir.
So I will not blame South Africa. All these useless judge and what they call professors we have in Nigeria is what we need to face with our red eyes and deal with them the way it is necessary so that our country can be good for us. Tinubu wife said that she go and fry akara. Did she fry akara to have billion that she says she's donating? Did her husband fry akara to have billion they are claiming that they happily van? And what do they call jollof rice is coming out to talk. That shows that Nigeria will keep on in darkness because jollof rice will have had his face in shame. He will have had Tinubu wife. Did you fry akara to have billions? Did your children fry akara? Is that how empowerment you are comparing China? Did you know what is China? Before Tinubu wife were born, do they not fry akara in that country? Well, thank you.
Thank you, Epaudua. Thank you, Epaudua. And God bless you for that wonderful submission. Panelists and people on the comment section, please help us use the like button. It's very important. We'll never see any of you never buy Niger Watch coffee today. I beg. I'm not gonna help. Use the dollar sign and do what is necessary to encourage this wonderful man. Our panelists, please help us check your WhatsApp status if you haven't done so. You are talking here is very important. Share the program also so that people, you are not hiding. So you are saying something that is very important. Share it on your WhatsApp status. Share it across group so that people will hear your voice and see your contribution. That your voice is very loud. People on the comment section, also people who are viewing, watching us today, you can also do the same thing. Thanks, every one of us. The other thing we can come together, maybe every one of us have a lot to say, and this 8 minutes sometimes is not enough. Maybe we'll go block a Niger watch office, block and make it increase them to 10 or 12. I don't know what other people think about that. We will need to organize protests online for that. But however, Moko ask and first if he go forgive us. If he no agree, then we'll go on with the protest. Demand for increase of time. Oga Jonathan, are you ready to speak, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
And put your
Thank you.
mouth. You are orator.
Thank you very much.
We're
I
talking
appreciate
about the 8 minutes, so add your voice to that also.
Yeah. You know, Nigeria matter is what we are all, familiar with, deeply familiar with. You cannot be wrong. You can't miss it if you are to talk on the issues confronting us in Nigeria. You can't miss it. You cannot miss, especially if you are not biased, especially if you are not political. You are not, trying to be politically correct. You can't miss it, I greet you guys. Mr. Elvis, happy Sunday to you. God bless you greatly. I greet my fellow panelists. God bless you all. Mommy Diaspora, once again, good evening, man. God bless you abundantly. And I greet my fellow commenters and callers. Everyone. God bless you all abundantly. Sometimes ago, I know it was about, I can't recall it precisely, but sometime this month when Governor Okweolo of Edo State came out and talked about his plan to make kidnapping a death penalty, I supported it when I watched the video. And he said kidnapping, he will make a law and he will make it very fast, that within 2 or 3 weeks, the case will be completed and all the rest, and he will sign it. And he will sign it. I agree with him. I agree with him on that one. And I just hope, you see the problem we have in Nigeria, he just not talk when he just talk. Not talk. He just said it. I don't think he has the political muscle.
Not be talk, the senior judge of Edo State don't assign them.
Well, okay, let's see it to fruition, because the first thing he will do is that, why I say not talk? I never see the thing from Edo State House of Assembly, because now there where the thing will start. The day where, you see the way Akpabio, the way and manner at which Akpabio handles Tinubu's matter in a matter of hours. When I see Edo State House of Assembly take on this one in a matter of hours, the day Okweolo will submit it officially, make it public, put a press statement out, if possible, let his spokesman or people, let them do a press release, let them come to the media. The whole nation will know that it is now on the floor of the Edo State House of Assembly, and they pass it like that same day. Somebody talked the other day about a matter of national urgency. That this is urgent. When you are talking about the need for state police, it is needed. This kind of law is also needed. It's a matter of state, it's a matter of urgency, state national urgency. So when I see it, because that's why I still refer to it as being talk. When I see it because that's where it has to be a law, an enabling law. When that becomes a law, I will love it. In fact, it will be the only good thing that he has done since he became governor of Edo State. The only, as far as I'm concerned. If he can see that through, and it gets to the floor of the Edo State State Assembly, and they pass it same day or next day into law. In fact, I'll credit him for that. I'll credit him for that, because that's what we need in Nigeria, not just political talk. Not just political talk. Because talk of urgency, this is needed. This is a matter of national urgency. Every state must have law, and then we start looking at states that are still playing politics around it. Then we know who the enemies of Nigeria are. We know the states that are, we will know them. I'm just, as I said, when I heard that about 2-3 weeks ago or something like that, I was so happy. I just hope that it will not be a political talk. I just hope so. And in Nigeria, you know, the country just continue to demarcate. Politicians continue to demarcate the country. This judge in Kogi State, in Lokoja Federal High Court, that's another demarketing of the nation. The world is watching. What they are doing now is that they don't care. And before anybody see anything, they will be going after non-essential things. Those are the things they will be going after. These are the things that even the president is supposed to speak on. You cannot allow this in your domain, in your territory, this kind of judgment. You need to have your own opinion. You need to speak up, say something. If you are not behind it, speak. This cannot stand. This is just, I've heard so many opinions, legal, experts. I've not seen any support behind it. Nothing, none, zero. Nothing to back it up. You just wake up one morning simply because you have been hired. You have just been hired. You have been paid to do the work. But the question will be, what is your evidence? What evidence do you have? What evidence do you have? That's what Nigerians, that's what, when you see all those questions coming on, just know these people asking this question, they are just crooked people. They know what they are doing. How will a judge just wake up one morning, a case that you decided on 6 months ago, you just woke up one morning and said you want it back, and you gave some excuses that does not legally, they are all of the two reasons, the two major reasons that you put out there, it just doesn't add up. No legal backing. It's just that you just want to do the work of your masters. And that is, you are just ridiculing the country further. You are demarketing Nigeria further. The entire world is watching. You think they are not? They are watching. If you go on this thing now, you go on what do you call it now? AI. Go now. Try to Google now. This thing will be there because the amount of impression, the amount of talk on it, the amount of discussion on it is already there. This is how they will look. They are looking at the country. They don't even factor that in. And then before you say Jack Robinson, these clueless people will be talking about foreign investors coming to Nigeria. Desperate government we have in Nigeria now. Desperate government. They need the money so badly. They are ready to get money from anybody. Because real people are not ready to give Nigeria money. Because they know what is going on. Forget about all the photo ops. Forget about all the trips Mr. Tinubu might have made. Forget about all those ones. Real people, genuine people are not ready to lend their money to Nigeria as a country. Because when they go back room, then we go back and they look at everything, it's a no-no. It's a no-go area for them. Nobody wants to touch it. Nobody wants to touch it. Any arrangement is a crooked arrangement. And that's the only one they can get. Putting Nigeria further into debt. Bad arrangement. And these are the things that are scaring people away from Nigeria. This kind of judgment. And in one breath, you will say you are democratic. In another one, every action is being taken by the legislature, the judiciary, the executive. They are all anti-democratic. And all of them, they against democratic values. I like what, on this one, what I think when I was listening to Mr. Chris, you know, when he was talking about Showore. It's so funny. You said something, if I can quote you well. You said, talking about Showore, on this Showore topic. It's so ludicrous, honestly speaking. Honestly speaking. But it's democracy. It's still democracy. Anybody can come out and say he wants to be president. It's your right as a citizen. But we must not make mockery of our democracy. We must be serious about it. When I see the light, I'm not a fan of Omoyele Sowore from the beginning. Everybody who might have heard me on this platform, I'm never a fan. But it doesn't mean that if at any point in time he say the right thing that I believe is right, or he do any things that are right, of course I will commend it, and I've done that. But generally speaking, politically speaking, I'm not a fan of his by any measure. And I don't hide that, because I don't think, why? I don't think he met the standard of a genuine politician. I don't see him as a genuine politician. Mr. Chris said earlier, he said, you can relate with Doris Ogala, but you can't work with Peter Obi. That says it all. Nigerians. Like that drunkard, that drug addicted guy that we saw his video yesterday, who was saying that you should vote for Tinubu. Many people supporting this guy, they are in that class, they are in that basket. Honestly speaking, because if you can reason very well, if someone, and not just a party member, you have the right to join any political party. It's your right. To now come out and say you want to be governor, and the leadership of that party backs you up. Not only that, made it happen that you actually emerge as their governorship candidate. It says a lot about the leadership. It says a lot about what you really stands for. Talking of Omoyele Show, it says volume about what this man really stands for. It says a lot about his character judgment, honestly speaking. And yet still you want to be president of Nigeria. Look at your judgment on this one. It says everything. It says a lot about your general overall mindset, your mindset. What are you thinking? How do you process stuff? How do you process Nigeria? You think it's a joke? You think it will just to be president, or just to come out and talk and criticize everything that is criticizable? Just to talk everybody down? You think that's what it's all about? It says a lot about who you really are. That singular decision alone, that happening in your party alone, knowing the trajectory and the antecedent of this person called Doris Ogala. For me, the final analysis, the question is, who are you really? Who are you really? It's a big question that you have to sit down. I can't answer that question correctly right now. Honestly, definitively, I can't really put my hands on it. But something is wrong. Something is just wrong somewhere.
Round up, Mr. Jonathan.
So we shouldn't allow this. If this is where we are in Nigeria, that someone like that will emerge as a governorship candidate of a political party, the entire political party is a joke, complete joke. We don't know the governorship candidate of other states. We don't know them. We don't know who are running the senatorial candidates. We don't know House Rep candidates. We don't know them. Isn't that a joke? Isn't that a joke to any serious-minded person? Ask yourself. in a country like Nigeria, there are some parties, political parties, they will make it very clear, abundantly clear, that we are regional parties. This party is a regional party. We don't want, we are not fighting to be president. We are not even fighting to be senator. We just want to capture a specific region of Nigeria. If that is what, then we know what are you really standing for? We just don't ask the right question and sit down and process stuff and give ourselves the right answers, because you can deceive other people. You can play deception on other people. That is bad enough. But deceiving your own self, that is disaster. That is calamity. When you sit down and you say you are supporting someone like Omoyele Sowore, you are deceiving yourself. Please, I'm not against this person. I'm fine. But politically speaking, everything is wrong. Everything is completely wrong. I'll leave it here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Like I said earlier, I said you are an orator. So you need much time to speak because you take your time to break them down. And the 8 minutes won't be enough. Not at all. Thank you for that wonderful submission. A new Nigeria is coming and that new Nigeria is possible. Black Panther, thank you for joining us. Mr. Adumalik, thank you for joining us. But before I will come for both of you, because of my little baby, now that she gave me a little time, let me just use the opportunity to speak. I will come to both of you. Pardon me. I was the first person on panel, and I'm still the first person on panel. I welcome every one of you. So I have my intact 15 minutes, according to our tradition and custom demands. Thank you, everyone. Let me stand on the existing protocol. Thank you, Nigeria Watch. Let me just thank you for what you do. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. And our mommy, we appreciate you, ma, for your consistency, your steadfastness to see that the future of your children is secured and will be a better one. Mama, you will reap the fruit of your labor, and you witness that new Nigeria, which all of us are craving for. You will benefit from it. Thank you, everyone on the comment section, our brother Abu Azi, and every one of you who are commenting. God bless you. Victor, we appreciate every one of you. Keep doing what you are doing. Peggy Modi, do what you are doing. God bless you for what you do. Every one of you, the one I'm unable to mention your name because of time, let us move on. But I appreciate every one of you. Please let us use the like button and help us to share this message. You can share it on your WhatsApp status. You can share it on any WhatsApp group. You can share it across any platform. Please help us so that our voices could go far. And God bless every one of us for your contribution for a new Nigeria. Let me just quickly, I wanted Nigeria Watch to play, but because of a copyright issue on that, I just want to discuss the legal issue of NDC and just to Nigeria for us to understand the criminality and what that judge, his name is Justice Issa of the Federal High Court. What is that his name? Whether Dashian in Kogi State. So we can know where these people are coming from. In December, he gave a judgment asking INEC to register NDC. INEC did not challenge that judgment, and nobody has gone to challenge that judgment. The times of appeal elapsed. Nobody appealed. And by law, that judge is not supposed to revisit that case. We know what happened when one lawyer tried to do the same thing The Supreme Court gave him fine of 50 million, and they barred him from even participating in it. They suspend him in Nigeria Bar Association. And I expect the Supreme Court, not even the Supreme Court, the Nigeria Bar Association and anyone that is responsible monitoring the NJC, they should look into what this judge did to the people of Nigeria. Because this is an assault to democracy. You cannot, because of the interest of one individual, because he wants to be coronated, he wants people to crown him as a king of Nigeria. He doesn't want election. He said it's a master strategy. So all they want to do is to make sure he does not have a platform to run come 2027. But their plan will fail. And this judge have the gut as a lawyer, as a judge. He knows he's not supposed to revisit that case. The question is, can he revisit the case? The answer is no. Because the threshold for anyone to go for that appeal or what nonsense reason he was given, that space and that time has elapsed. So there is no one can come and wake up. The only way you can come for that case to be revisited, it comes with about, if that was obtained in a fraudulent and deceitful manner, they can look into that and say, okay, this was fraudulently obtained. But in the case of NDC, it wasn't so. INEC decided not to appeal because there is nothing you will say the logo of NDC is anything to compare with APC broom. INEC registered them. And you wake up after 6 months and come. And another one that can make anybody to revisit that case, it will come when in law, when it's called nullity. When we talk about nullity, meaning a judgment like now, I have a case with Jonathan and Mr. Niger Watch. Then now it's Mr. Niger Watch I'm giving case against, and I mistakenly put Mr. Jonathan name there. Oh, I can come and say, okay, this is a typographical error. That can be revisited and address such issue. Then when they say a judgment comes by, let's say a default judgment. A default judgment, meaning that, oh, I took this case, so Mr. Jonathan took my thing. Then I took Jonathan to court. Jonathan did not bother to come. He did not answer, and the court gave judgment. Jonathan can come tomorrow and said, okay, oh, I wasn't aware the address where you posted the letter to inviting me for court. I move out of that address. So Mr. Jonathan can say, oh, I didn't have a fair hearing and come back to that. But in this case of NDC,
Even Mr. Labo, sorry,
yes, sir.
just a second. Even that one has a time limit. It's not
Yes, right, I'm
it's
coming now,
not
Mr.
standing in
Jonathan. Yes,
perpetuity.
I'm
Not
coming.
standing in perpetuity.
Yes, I'm coming. I'm coming to that. Now I'm just trying to break them down. Now, in summarizing all these things, it must come timelessly, which is it must be within the time frame. It will not take up to 6 months. You have within 21 days, neither 1 month, for you to come and say, oh, I'm just seeing this on social media or that so thing I've been given. Oh, I was. That is when you can, not to stay for 6 months. Nigerians, I want you people to understand. 6 months, you now wake up one day. Some people say they are interested party. NDC do not need, there was no interested party. The case was filed, and the INEC was the people they petition. You refuse to acknowledge me to register my party. There was no any other person interested in that case that indicate any interest that anybody will say. So today, some set of people, the same way the Femi Beamelia, they sat down after they finished drinking what they are drinking. they decide to go to court and say, oh, we want to deregister social political party and social political party and begin to obtain judgment. That is what happened in this case. So, Nigerians, for you people to understand, in law, when a judge gave a judgment in this, what in this Italian, what is called, is it a functas, official, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, functions official.
Yes, functus official. That is what is called in law. As a trial court, when you finish your judgment, you become like a punctus pilot. You watch your hand, it is over. It meaning that a functus official means you are done with that issue. Your hands are off. For this judge to come out and commit this kind of act in Nigeria today, that judge by now should be in jail. I don't know what the NJC are doing. I don't know what the Judicial Council are doing towards this kind of. Yes,
what you are doing, thank you. It's just so detailed. What if something just came to? What if it were to be a judgment of, say, this person, you have to restitute, pay money, and they don't already pay the money? Okay. What if it were to be a judgment, say, go buy the person, and already they don't buy the person? What if? Will the judge come back again?
That you are right, Mr. Jonathan.
These people so are just, they think Nigerians are stupid
how people. These criminals are bold. The mind, I don't know how much what the government is holding or the Kogi state government hold against this judge. I don't know. Let me assume, as alleged, it might be under duress or whichever way. That is why I say we must continue to hold individuals responsible. This is institution. You are a judge of the Federal High Court. Your duty and responsibility is to dispense judgment, not on biased ground, but fair judgment to uphold the Constitution of Nigeria. But when we begin to live to this extent that people will brazenly have the guts look into the Nigeria of, as our federal government will estimate to us, over 250 million people, and someone who sat down and gave this kind of judgment, a judge who understands the law will go back to revisit a case after 6 months. Nigerians, something is wrong. Now, let me come. I know Mr. Elvis is saying something. Okay, they can go, and if they don't go to appeal, I think somebody was mentioning that you go for appeal and do all those kind of a thing. The case of NDC might be different with, as far as it comes to Peter Obi. I want us to see individual. The reason the way APC is coming towards Peter Obi is not the way. Sunday Dare answered question. He did not bother about Atiku. But he mentioned something that they're no longer afraid of Peter Obi. But on Atiku, there is no any statement of that nature. So we look at the individual they are targeting. NDC can go to court the next day and get judgment. But for the NDC case might be different. I'm not saying they should not go for appeal. They have the window for them to come and appeal and demand for that is speed hearing of this case for them to come due to the urgency of the matter, and already they have their candidate. But with the system that will wake up today and say a judge should go and revisit that case, allow appeal to hear what NDC will say, and give that express judgment the way they did in ADC. That is where I have my reservation. Because it's the individuals they are targeting. Peter Obi is their target. They don't want him on the ballot. This is where I will not fall for the people of Nigeria. That was why I want to take time. I just take time to break this down a little for us to understand that this judge does not have any right to revisit this case. This case is closed and gone. He has passed the stage anyone can go and appeal. The only option open for this case is an appeal, and INEC, who is supposed to appeal, did not appeal, and that window it's been closed long time ago.
So Nigerians, I want you to understand this. This is the area I will come to the citizen. You may think it's Peter Obi and you keep him quiet. It is not Peter Obi fight, it's the Nigerian fight. If you want to keep quiet and allow these criminals to go away in this act, I am waiting for Monday. I want to see, because they are testing the water. If no crowd, they are not unable to arrange people to block the court of Nigeria and demand for something like this, and that court and that judge or the NJC office, they should block it and demand for that judge. They should look and investigate him. Something has to go for this. If that is not done, it's not about appeal. They will collect your appeal and keep there, and time will go. But we must let them know that this judgment is wrong while you are going for the appeal. We must let them know that this kind of thing will no longer happen in Nigeria. We can no longer tolerate individuals like this. Irrespective who appointed you as a judge, is an institution. We must uphold the Constitution of Nigeria. You sworn an oath for the people of Nigeria, not for individual. That is why we must hold them responsible. Someone has to go for this. That judge must not go scot-free. We must use somebody as an example to serve as a deterrent to other people who will come up with similar things like this. No matter what they are holding against you, you have been a judge for years, you have made money, you will be bold enough to stand and say, take me to wherever you want to take me to. I can't do this. Even if they are holding your children in the criminal listing, raise an alarm for Nigerian people to know you are under duress. You have lived. You are over how many years today? That Judge Issa is not a young person. You are an old adult. What are you again looking for in life that you have not achieved? This is really sad. Nigerians, please, let us begin to speak out. Let us begin to hold individuals accountable. The corruption you ignore today, the evil you fail to condemn today, may consume all of us tomorrow. Do not keep quiet because you are in APC today. Everything that is happening is okay. You see how Sunday Darius sat down and was speaking quietly. You know, he was in charge of the interview, controlling Shehu, talking anything he wants to say. They don't care, they just believe that Nigerians are docile. They don't understand anything. He said his mother sold akara, sold everything to train him in school. Is this same economy that the economy that your mother sold those things? The value of 5 naira, 10 kobo in 1960, is it the value of the same thing you can compare today in Nigeria? No. The level of life then, when he was mentioning, education was free. Education was free. Community will come together and see you are intelligent. Government sponsored you. Community sponsored you to go to school. A lot of options is open for people. So somebody will come and be talking like this. I have said this story before. My father told me this story. In those days, they went to school. Most of them studied engineering. They did a lot of things. But because as an Ijaw man, there was so much fish, and the value of fish then, as a graduate, you would decide to go back to the fishing port to make money, because the value of money then, someone who is working in Egypt will come still begging you for money. Because the economic system, the aquatic system, business, a lot of things was working well in Nigeria. But can anybody proud to say, I want to go back to fishing, where the oil have destroyed the water? Or can you go to the farm to say you want to do the farming, where kidnappers will come and abduct you from your farmland? So you can't compare 1960 to the Nigeria of today. So you can see those people talking, and they talk without, they don't have any remorse, they don't have concern for the people of Nigeria. We have found ourselves in a precarious situation where every one of us must unite against these few individuals in Asurok across Nigeria, and their few supporters who are not benefiting anything, but they just want to talk for them to recognize that they are talking in favor of them. Jollof Rice, who is talking, any trash he's saying. It can't be. If you see, it's not benefit. It might not even be. Somebody said he's walking from office to office. Did you see him as somebody whose life is better? But he's just talking for talking sake so that they will hear his voice. They are suffering and smiling. Nigerians, let us come together. We are the oppositions. Let us not look this fight as an NDC fight. If we lose Peter Obi come 2027, Nigerians, it will be difficult. I have keep saying it. For us to take power back from these people, it will take us 50 years to come. But however, let me remind President Tinubu something. That power is transcend. How is he sure that he's going to win 2027 election? How is he sure that will be alive to reach 2027 election? I'm not saying anybody is going to buy him, but the call of nature can come to you at any time and you will answer. So you plan, but God dispose. So how is he sure? So most of you who are ethnic bigoted, who are still supporting this state, remember today Katsina is suffering from the evil that Buhari brought to Nigeria. Those people went to Katsina today, they settled. He refused to settle them. So if you are admiring what Tinubu is doing today because you believe it's your tribe person, remember, when he will leave, even if it's the one that will bring Ribado, bring anybody that will favor, he may not be able. Nigeria president is not somebody you can control. Obasanjo could not control Yaradua. He could not control Goodluck Jonathan. So no matter what you do, in Nigeria as a nation is not Lagos State. You might not be able to have that influence to control the next president coming, even if you think it is your boy, you gave him something to swear. And most of you are encouraging. Look, Katsina as a place of example, what is happening today. It might happen to you and you will come out to cry. Today, you might say it's our locum or a locum. Is it going to be there forever? Let us condemn evil at all times, not because you benefit from it, but because you know it is the right thing to do. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Together, we will get it to work. Thank you, everyone, and God bless us all. Mr. Black Panther, please help us speak to us.
Thank you, my brother. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much. I really was really attentive listening to you. Thank you so much. I'd learned some things in there. I want to thank every other person. Nigeria, God bless you, sir. Thank you for coming out. And then you see, you said one thing that you couldn't talk where you are. Maybe the place you were was very noisy. That's why I give you an advice to go and buy the world best air system in the world. Go and buy it. You'll be able to talk even when in a crowd. You can be able to talk. Nobody will hear that crowd. Or if they
No,
are
no,
playing
no, no.
music, nobody will hear the
You are
music.
not getting it. I couldn't talk not because it's noisy. The atmosphere will not
Okay.
allow me to
The
speak.
atmosphere was not okay. That's all right. That's why I'm advising everybody now. AI has taken over the world. Take advantage of it as I've taken advantage of it. I can speak wherever the entire crowd music
You
is
don't come
playing
now with this your earpiece.
and
You still
playing.
never
And
carry
it's
one
just
give
an
a.
advice. It's just an advice. Don't
I
be
don't
on.
know this company, how much they give you, where
You
they
need it.
market this thing like this.
I'm saying good thing. If I taste good thing, is it bad for me to tell you to enjoy the good thing that I'm enjoying it? It's not bad. You see,
Niger Watch,
na black man now. You
please,
see, I dey talk,
please
you no gree
remember
hear
to
me.
take money for this advert. Black Panther has to pay for it.
Did
I'm
you hear
frustrating
me?
him.
Did you hear me mention the name? I listen to myself very well. If you don't know, I listen to myself. Did you
Even
hear
if
me
you
say
don't
any name?
mention them, somebody will contact you and say, waiting be that thing. So Niger
I have
Watch,
already.
Black Panther,
They've
moving
already
forward, you
give
have to
me.
pay for this advert.
See, they've already given me order to place it on the timeline so that you all can buy it. Because sometimes Oga Jonathan go dey talk. The people go to hear from background, but if he has that thing, people not go to hear from in background at all. So let that be. Then now I want to say thank you to all the
I'm
viewers
not
and the
using
speakers.
style to say now that for Gajuna that they talk with the yes spoon and fork and jollof rice.
Yes,
Is
now.
that what you're not trying to
Yes,
say?
yes,
That one, leave her
yes,
for Oga
yes.
Jonathan.
To avoid
You
that
like the
thing,
love rice.
he can switch off any system from wherever he is, even in his room. He can switch it off through the device. That's why the thing is good. I want to thank everyone, and all of us have been speaking, but there's two things I'm going to speak on now. One is concerning what my brother just spoke on. He said the people should come out and fight for the judiciary, fight for NDC. I will advise people, nobody should come outside, please. Nobody should come outside. Let NDC go and fight the fight, because this is a judicial matter. It's not something you come and be shouting. No, let them go and do the needful. Then judgment will be made, because this is not something you bring out crowd. It's a simple matter. And our brother, who was one of the INEC officials, already said, he said, if nobody go dismantle this country, now the judicial system, the lawyers, all of them, the judge, now then go dismantle them. Let them dismantle it. When the rod will fall, it will fall on them. Because this thing is not something that every time, every little thing happen, we'll be calling Nigeria, come outside. Come, go where? You want to go and destroy an institution that they said you and I are not learned. The learned people are dismantling now. Let them wake up. If not, we are going to lash them down. And we're going to carry a placard against them very soon. If they don't take care, we're going to take a placard against them, because they are the one that they use in dismantling it. Let the Nigerian come outside. Let NDC go and fight the fight. They have a good case and they will win it. You cannot just come out. A judge will just come and say, because your paper is not straight, therefore you not participate. What kind of, and you believe that you will win it in the appeal, you will lose it. How? Is that what people should come outside and say, apply placard for? You are just making a caricature of yourself. You are saying Nigeria is not a country. People thought we were joking. This is an example of it, where a judge, they will shop for judge. I think Mr. Dr. CM said it here. They go around shopping for judges. Some judges are not even qualified. You note all of them. Some of them are not even qualified. They go shopping for those illiterate judges. They will not start. How can a learned man knows the rudiments and the rules and regulation of judicial system, and how you put laws, how you follow laws, and how you make judgment? He will not come back that he can still go on a case that have expired. He cannot bring back the case again. And they went and shop for a judge in Kogi State. Why did they go to Abuja or Benin, Edo State, or Anambra, go and shop for the judge? They went to a place they know that even jurisprudence, people don't even go there much. They went and shopped for an illiterate judge. And now gave judgment. They are clapping their hand. Yes, Nigerian judicial system is working.
Black Panther.
What? Nobody should come out for this case. Let NDC go and fight his case.
Can you
They are not babies. Yes.
It's the same judge that gave the judgment. It's the same judge.
Let them go. If the lawyers cannot write a petition against the judge, then they are useless. All of them are useless. All of them are useless. If this roof fall, it's going to fall on everybody's head. You see, they think that one person, we were thinking before that, oh, they take one person, they kidnap somebody. Look at how the kidnapping is going around now. Are people not crying? Are family not crying? Let them think that it is going to fall on only the people head. It's not going to fall on, it will fall on anybody head. We will all start from afresh. If we cannot start fresh, we will divide the country by ourselves. It happened in Sudan, it will happen here. It's not something that is artificial or new. Let us use our hand to dismantle what we have. Yes, because the people are learned enough to know the procedures, to know the step to take. And you come and tell me that common sense, we relegate common sense in terms of justice, we regulate common sense, and we now want people to come and fight so that they can die for something that they're not supposed to do. If the system cannot, under the judicial system, cannot fight on its own, cannot take them to the supreme body to write a petition against them, then they are all in colluding to dismantle the country. They are colluding to dismantle the country. NDC should wake up. They are not babies. They should wake up. The person in charge of NDC was in charge of the judicial system in Bayelsa State before. Let him, he knows the case. Let nobody shout. Let them do it themselves. It's not something we should be fighting. Everybody must not fight one, focus on one place. Let the people be focused on what should have focused on. And that was the INEC, the useless INEC law they brought in. They're not divert our attention now to one year court, high court. No. Let us stop it. Let us stop it. I beg. Let us choose our fight. The fight that we know that will make Nigeria clear. Let us choose it. Not judicial fight. No. Let us not go there again. We shouldn't do what we did before. Let us fight the fight that we know that if we fight this fight, we'll win both the judiciary, win the country back. That's the fight that we need to fight. And let me move to Omoyele Sowore. People, thank you, VDM. May God bless you. People are blind. Many Nigerians are blind. And they know when they love people, they don't, if the person does things bad, they will still continue to love. In love, they'll be like fly, where they follow their body enter grave. That is how Nigerians are. Many, I would say 80%, they love that thing. When they love somebody like this, if the person just do one thing, they're not going to see, they're not going to investigate that person. No, you know, do them. They do them because of political reason. When you people not here, when an investigative journalist that has been vetted, that is deep-rooted, that is on exile, he brought a petition, and that's a very strong petition. All of us just close deaf ear. We just say, no, go, you know, the work. And Omole Sowore, who knows that this man knows it very well. He brought it. Everybody just say, oh, he just died. He died like that. And now people are saying Omole is fighting for our for us to be free in Nigeria. Fighting for who? Who told you? He's a proxy. Go and look at the definition of a proxy. Omole Sowore, I stand my ground today. Thank God this man, VDM, is seeing it. And Mr. Odua, when you come, you say Omole Sowore is fighting for our right. I have told you several times, you are a wise man. Not all that glitters is gold. Go and look deep into somebody. You don't know Omole Sowore. You don't know him. You only know he's fighting. If I come now, say I'm fighting for Nigeria freedom right, I they collect money from APC, but they tell you. But person when you know me, tell me say I they collect money from APC. But me, I will come and say they fight. May God punish this. May God punish that. Will you not investigate me very well? Will you continue to say, oh, don't touch him, or don't touch Black Panther? He's fighting for human rights. This thing. You see, I fooled you. I fooled you. That is what Omole Sowore is doing. He has already taken his bag. You know that day when he was going to prison, somebody gave him a bag. He has his clothes inside, everything. How did he know that day they are going to come to arrest him? How did he know? If he's not getting feelers from inside, then he's not changing his clothes. A bag that is fighting. He knows they gave him his bag. He's not changing his clothes the next day from prison. He's laughing. Look, let us stop fooling ourselves. That is just distraction. Let them lock him and throw away the key. I don't care. A man that will see person, all of us judge, the entire Nigeria is judging the person, a governor is performing well. He went and brought Doris Ogala to replace that person. That will show you the level of reasoning and the level of love he has for Nigeria. That's Omole Sowore. You people are not aggressive enough. If I were single, see, if I were I did for power, Omole Sowore go dey for prison. He go dey prison for deceiving the people. Deceiving. You will come out, you have a political party, you say you are the chairman. The next day election will come, you will come out, you resign for chairman, you become presidential aspirant. For more than 3 times now, he has done it. And nobody has questioned it. He has not won anything. Nobody has taken it to court to take away that party from him. Because your rules, what's your rule says? What did your law says about parties? Have anybody taken him to court? Why? Is he NDC you deregister? Is it not an African Congress, whatever they call his party, ANC, that you deregister? A party that has been existing, has not participated, they have not won any, even single local government chairman has not won. People still stand there, you are saying Omole Sowore. Look at, is it not the same support people are supporting Fela's son? When I say this boy is a baby, he doesn't even know anything. The same people are still supporting him. He made a statement there. He's a tribal bigot. He made one statement. I believe most of you did not hear that statement. He said, I will support Yoruba till I die. Was that not the statement they were making?
30 seconds, sir.
Thank you, sir. See, we should get ready. And Mr. Odua, if you don't know, if you have to seek for a lot of information. You are talking about South Africa. You say, oh, and it's our people that is at fault. Blah blah blah. Look, South Africa. As long as I know, Nigeria housed them. Nigeria spent 61 billion plus on South Africa to emancipate them. And Odua, you are coming here to talk like that? Do you know what is $61 billion you spend for somebody that is your brother? Far distance brother, and after getting it, is alienating, is sending you out his own country. If it were illegal illegal alien that is sending out, that's okay. But you are sending both the legal and illegal out. And do you are coming here to make an example of that? That if Nigeria was to be better, who told you that Americans are not in South Africa having business? Who told you that America they don't go outside of their country to make business? Who told you? Then you are using that as an example instead of you to be tearing them apart. Do you know what it means by Nigeria house them, educate them, put them, give them our passports? Nigeria, thank you. I will speak on that South Africa very well soon. Because Odua, you don't have anything about it. Don't not talk about it, please. It's disgusting. Thank you.
Nigeria, thank you for coming in. Black Panther beg, let us stick to it. The time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. He just this Odua talk just make us the verse.
It's okay. Let's stick to time. Thank you, sir, for that wonderful submission. Mr. Adumalik, are you there?
Good evening, Mr. Labo.
Good evening, Mr. Adumalik. Salam alaikum, sir.
Alaikum salam. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Nigeria World. Good evening, Mr. Labo, and everybody in the panel in Nigeria. NDC National Chairman, National Leader, Senator Dixie, has an interview with Sheun Channel TV this evening. He's not even up to 5 hours time. He said what I want to hear. They cannot deregister that party. It cannot possible. There is something they want to do. They don't want to test how people will feel, the reaction of the Nigerian citizen. That is what they want to do. Just that higher court have already passed. How can the lower court now bring up the case again? It's not possible now. They cannot turn the law upside down. But the only thing I see there is that federal government conspire with the judge. They are behind everything. They are the one that make sure they want to do everything. They will not be in the ballot. Yeah, that is what they try to do. They will not. The case will not go ahead. They cannot register the party. No. You should go and listen to Dixie. He said everything. You see, Nigeria today is better than tomorrow, which is tomorrow supposed to be better than today based on how other countries grow, based on economy aspect. But Nigeria every day is declining because of the situation, the kind of leader we have. If you take a look, when those guys are giving analysis, they will not refer to the olden days, how the economy was standard. Yes, how you can use 10 naira, 5 naira to buy something. But today, I don't believe 5 naira in Nigeria of 10 naira can buy anything. Imagine a country where 10 naira cannot buy anything. And apart from that, they even have 2 tendencies. Have you ever seen country that have 2 currency? Nigeria does. Till today, they have new note and old note. They don't even know how other country plan their country. That's why I always say those guys, they don't know how to make the country move forward. Yeah, they are just there in the House of Senate. Just, I don't know what they are doing there. Yeah, just to wear agbada, stash agbada, carry baby belle, go sit down, talk nonsense, and go their house. They don't know how people will be better. You get graduate, you don't have work. Now, the first lady say you should go and it's very easy to have money to open akara business, kuli business. We know all business is business, but how can you refer that one to graduate? Somebody that has spent that many years, according to the course, 5, 6, 7 years, depends the course in university. You advise somebody to such person go and open akara business and kuli business. What a type of mindset, the kind of mentality. How do you think? Yes, because the way you think, how that is how you will achieve in life. If you think low, you achieve low. If you think bigger, you achieve bigger. So far you work towards it. Yeah, that is just it. I don't know the way that country is going because even we say the citizens are not yet ready. Just like this thing that happened now, the court have revised this NDC case, which is not supposed to be. By now, even the media are supposed to, all the media in Nigeria, they're supposed to carry those kind of news. But you don't see them carry those kind of news. All they do, they are gossiping themselves. How the country will move forward then?
Thank you, Oga Malik. After they will see make Nigerians come outside on the carry stick.
No, that is not to carry stick. They're supposed to carry the news, spread the news so that the international body will hear. Everybody will hear. Yeah, because this one is it depend the leaders of the party. But now, how many of them carry the news or irrelevant something they are doing, and they will go to the protest ground? They are fighting themselves, making funds. I don't understand though those people the way they are thinking there. Before that country will be better, unless they change their mindset. Yeah, because the way they are reasoning is very like primitive reason, like years back reason. Understand? This kind of thing is not happening anywhere in the world currently. But Nigeria it happen. And they have internet, they know how they watch things, how things going. Like the documentary. Yes, it's what you see, you can imitate. We say we practicing democracy that America practice, right? Okay, why can't we imitate America? The way they govern their country. That is the reason why they go and lobby in America so that they will cover those they are killing, buying Nigerian. Yes, now Donald Trump now is not even take the thing serious as before. You see, even they say they are the problem, some 1% of the problem. Look at UK. According to what somebody said that day, that UK, their hands is on Nnamdi arrest. Imagine, you see, somebody that did not do anything, right? Is just fighting for people to be free, agitate for people to free. Okay, what is the business with UK, United Kingdom? If the hand is not on it, yeah, they are still the problem 1%, but I blame my people, I blame Nigeria people. Because Burkina Faso now, Ibrahim Traore say the country will work by force. And now the country is working. Because if volunteer, they say if vice say it must work. But we don't have such leader. All the leaders we have, they are treason, they are traitors. How can you go and sell your people to foreigners? Are you normal? Are you okay? Or that sometimes you say somebody is demarketing you. Even this law that this judge revised now, that one said, according to Jonathan, is demarketed too. How can international body respect such country? It cannot. The leader, we need to elect best leader this time, which is Peter Obi and Ekwan Kwaso. If those people leave this chance, we did not get those people. What will happen to 27 ahead? You will not expect. Because how can it facilitate is advise people to go and open akara business? Imagine that kind of mentality. Instead of for you to go and open technical school, how people will be skillful learning. Akara business for what? To do what? We have many things to do in that country. Even about all those about shoe, about bags, they can be able to make it bigger. They export those shoe, or they export those all those shoe and bag to Africa, other Africa country. But they will not have that idea. They don't have that IQ. We have a long way to go in that country unless everybody come out and speak the truth. Without that, we will not go anywhere. Like Edo State, this governor said that he will be executing kidnapper and cultists and terrorists. Good. It's good idea, but let him do it starting from your cabinet. Yeah, we are all from there. We grew up there. Most of the cabinet, they are cultists. Yes, let it start it from there. We know it's not what is hiding. All they are doing is just politics, according to, but if he will do it, it's very good idea. So that one will scare the terrorists and the kidnapper and the terrorists, yes. So that they will be scared to come the state. It's very good idea. Let it execute the plan. Yeah, that is what I see. Sowore is not working with APC, no. He just need APC attention. That is what he need. He need the attention. He don't work with them. Yeah, he just need the attention. Thank you very much, Mr. Najawo.
All right. Abdul Malik, thank you very much. I believe you're the last person on the panel. Thanks for your submission. God bless you, my brother. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, everyone. Listening to you all. That's a very good submission. Black Panther, your submission as well on that last part on the South Africans. I think we should have a day to actually deliberate more on that South Africa issue, to be honest, because I just watched a video just now and there's one Igbo guy that they just bite. Just happened now. I can't play it here. Just happened. They just posted it like 35 minutes ago. The guy laying on the floor and with a bullet wound on his chest. The xenophobic satanic art is still currently going on over there. Very sad. But meanwhile, we're already 4 hours, 30 minutes. Let's have our final submission so we round up this show right now. Thank you so much for those of you that super chatted us. I appreciate you, Adewale. Thank you, sir. Thank you, also, Ngel. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you all. Guys, we are still here. Continue to press on the like, echoes to share. But we're going to do our 2 minutes now to round up in the next probably 10 minutes. Mr. Alabo, thank you, sir. If you're there, your 2 minutes starts now. If you're not there, I'll just move on to the next person. Oga Chris, you're there. 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, that was Mr. Nanjawaj. Thank you today. Thank you very much. Give us a long time to discuss today. Thank you so much. Nanjawaj, I'll really be glad if you can create that day so that we discuss this South African affair. Because it's not just only going to be South Africa. I'm very sure in the course of the discussion, we'll be able to unravel the problem that are bedeviling our nation because they are kind of intertwined. And once again, thank you so much. And thank you, Canada, for doing a great job. You guys made in short, you made my whole month very interesting. Thank you so much for sending the racist back home. Everybody on the comment section, please remember to use the like and the share button. And remember to always have His Excellency Peter Obi on your mind. In New Nigeria, if possible, we have to move this nation forward. And we cannot do that by doing the same thing that we've been doing in the past. We have to change our ways. We have to love our nation better. And good evening, and see you all tomorrow. Domosa.
Yes, certainly. We'll do that so that I can filter some videos that I will play here that is allowed, and see what they are doing to our people. Yeah, we'll do it. We're going to do it, although we're going to do it inside a broadcast this week. I'll look for one of the convenient days to do that so that we'll have it as a second segment with enough time to discuss it. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you, sir. Mr. Odoa, We're back to you now. You have 2 minutes.
Well, thank you, Mr. Anjaosh. Thank you very much. In Edo language, there is a song, that's why I could not complete up. They said, Eko waga vunwa azuzo. Meaning, if you are satisfied or you are well fed in your house, you do not wander about and be looking for where to eat. So, giving money to South Africa, it is not only we, all other blacks give money to them. Even the money that we give to them, does that make them the South Africa themselves? That is the black one that is fighting us now. Does it make them live better than us? We giving money to them shows that any place you go, they will tell you Nigeria. But the same big brother could not have electricity of their own. They will be shouting, they give light to these people, they give light to the other people. We could not have crude oil to make for our life. But they will tell you the one they buy in America, the one they buy in other country, who did not have it. The own people will not be telling you, these people that do not have what you have. So we need to fix ourselves. Let us stop putting blame on others who feel that the condition we are not okay with it. Then you are still bringing your own to us. We, the Nigerians, can be the China, the Japan, the Russia, the Germany, whatever of our country. Since we claim to be educated, let us use that power and that might that all we have to make our country better. Fight the people that are putting on it in the suffering that we are facing. That's just the truth. Thank you, Mr. Njawash.
Thank you, Mr. Doa. Like I said, we need the proper time to extensively discuss this. Mr. Jonathan, sir, if you're still there.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Yeah, let me quickly say this again on the court case, the NDC court case. You see, we can't say enough of it, so that it can eat them, it can eat the judiciary. They cannot continue to make mockery of the country's judicial system. This is mockery. I said earlier that if this judgment were to be a judgment that has to do with restitution, and the person concerned has restituted already millions or billions of naira, and then somebody just came up. That's why the judiciary, in their own wisdom, they said once a case has been decided, it is done and dusted. You cannot go back to it, except when it is fraud. And the same thing applied to NDC here. The same, this NDC case, because by virtue of that judgment alone, if you take that judgment alone, mandating INEC to register NDC, and INEC went ahead and registered NDC. NDC has progressed, has moved forward, conducted congresses, conventions, primaries, and money has been spent. So you are not saying that they should go back. This is in all ramification. It is wrong. Legally speaking, it is completely wrong. Morally, it is wrong. Politically, it's a drawback. It draws Nigeria, politically speaking. Our democracy, this is democratic suicide. It's a democratically speaking, it's a suicide. You don't want the country to progress. You are stalling the progress of the country politically, democratically, by this kind of judgment. Just making mockery of the country. Even if you just sit down as a judge, legally speaking, you are wrong now. That is clear. You are wrong on this one. But let's now see, apart from the legal side, judges also look at the moral side of it. They look at the impact that it will have on the polity of the country, the society in general. They look at all these parts. They look at it holistically. So does that mean that this judge does not have the complete capacity to look at it from all these perspective, or to look at it holistically, completely? I was forced to go and look at the history of this judge and his background. I was forced. And I found out that he has a law degree. That's all he had. What brought him there is this stupid quota system that we have in Nigeria. Because you have to go and look at this kind of a thing. I was forced. I was thinking, how could somebody make this kind of judgment? Is this stupid quota system? He graduated from a law degree. Since 1988, he has done nothing. He has been inside the court. Nothing. This guy has not done anything. They are just promoting based on this stupid quota system that we have in Nigeria. That says it all. Who cares to dig about him if not because of this stupid judgment? You got to dig and know who this man is. We have them. He's not the only one. We have a lot of them in the Nigerian judicial system. They are judges all across Nigeria, especially those of them that come. It's from Adamawa State. Especially those of them that come from the north. He has done nothing. He has not upgraded himself. I didn't see any other education he had apart from the law degree. He stayed there in the ministry because of this stupid quota system that you have in Nigeria has aided him to get. He stayed in the magistrate as a magistrate court for more than 2 decades. Magistrate court. And is now delivering this kind of judgment that could somersault the entire democratic process of a nation. You can't even, it's so sickening. Judges, yes, they give judgment here and there, left and right. They do that from time to time, no problem. You may agree with it, you may disagree with it. But this one, come on, we're not stupid. Nigerians are not stupid. This is the kind of judge that should be sanctioned. Seriously speaking, it should be sanctioned. Nothing more, nothing less. This judge should be sanctioned. We still have them. He's not the only one. We still have more like him. They are the one killing the country, demarketing the country, making mockery of the judicial system. Because you cannot sit down and tell me, you think because you are looking at it from the legal angle, so Nigerians are legally illiterate? They don't understand legally, so they are more legally illiterate. What about the country? What about the democracy? What about politics? What about from the moral side? People have invested into this party because of your judgment. People have invested resources and money because of your judgment. You can't even sit down and say, as a judge, my judgment has made people to invest their money. They have invested their time. Am I now going to somersault everything? We wait till tomorrow. We'll see the appeal. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Now tomorrow they won't appeal them.
Yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow NDC will go now. They will go for appeal.
Okay. Oh, good. Do you have a specific time, or have they fixed time for it?
The appeal. They will file the appeal tomorrow, and then we'll know the date that the. You see, if this kind of judgment, you see, when they file it tomorrow, they normally, if you want to know if they are serious, the same registrar will assign a judge tomorrow, and that judge can say, "I want to sit tomorrow." By 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Nigeria tomorrow, and dispense this thing and throw it.
Jonathan.
Yes,
if they do accelerated hearing, if they will do that,
Okay.
But if they
I'm
don't,
not sure because of Peter.
But you get one point where I just need to organize. I was not versed. You see this quota system we Oga Jonathan talk about. I will say times today for just allowing the talk. See people, qualified lawyers with sound degree, we come out with better degree, with different other extra degree. All of them don't carry visa, go Canada, go they do child care support assistance. And We have fools remaining in the country, running the country. All of them don't carry PRO. You know how many people I know with good degree, with good grades, they graduated, the system no fear absorb them. All
Very
of them go
sound.
find PRO, go they do child care support, something advocacy, just to get permanent resident, take go Canada.
Very sad. Very, very sad. Anyway, we can stand on it tomorrow. Yes, sir.
If you allow me, sorry, sir, you call me.
Okay. Yeah, 2 minutes. That's fine.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. About Jonathan, thank you. You know, I talked about it now the earlier time, but because of time, I was unable to touch some side. You know, is this Nigeria? Is still today, those people, they did not suspend them in Nasarawa State. Go and fact check me. They carry people, staff, the government in that place, they confirm staffs who do not have a law degree as judges. You know, this, how do we, customary court.
That's correct, yeah.
They confirmed them as judges. They didn't go to school. I'm telling you, as it's happened, they didn't remove them. Those people are still there. Tomorrow, they will gain promotion to be your Supreme Court judges. That is the system we are building today. And Black Panther, I don't know which side he is, the same people. Can this happen in US where you are, everybody will sit down in the house? I don't know.
Yes, it can happen. Everybody sit down in the house. The lawyers will do their job.
Sometimes you just want, because you are not the one talking about it. If you are not the one talking about it, another person raise concern of something people should do. The same you who are calling for
the people should not come out.
How do you want to do? You think it's an
NDC
problem? It is not NDC problem. Sometimes when you talk,
it's NDC problem.
But the same you contradicting yourself. Let her go and
I'm not contradicting.
Don't worry. Let's go and listen to yourself what you said.
Let us fight our fight, and let the party fight their fight.
Can you allow me to speak, please? Can you allow me to speak?
Okay.
Nigerians, please look at some people you listen to. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. When things are going wrong in our country, we must unite against these criminals. Nobody is living in US. Is living in US. You are the one suffering in Nigeria. Rise up and make your country work so that you will have a better place to lay your head. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Nigeria was, thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Mr. Alabo. God bless you. Thank you. Abdul Malik, your 2 minutes, sir. Okay, you're not there anymore.
Good evening once again, Mr. Evans.
Okay, thank you. 2 minutes.
You see, Nigeria, I don't understand, because even here last time, is it not here, Mr. Evans show somebody in Anambra State went to go and impersonate as a lawyer, but he's not a lawyer. You can acquire anything in Nigeria before you have money. Yes, that is the country we find ourselves. Is it not now they implement that forgery is not allowed, just because they want to favor one person? The country is just messed up because of there's no democracy anymore. The people we have in power is dictatorship. Yes, they are dictatorship. Anarchy, just like the dictatorship type of government. Thank you very much, Mr. Evans.
All right. My brother Abdul Malik, thank you, sir. Okay, last person on the panel, Black Panther. Thank you. 2 minutes.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch. Nigeria, thank you for saying that we're going to have enough talk on the South African stuff, because many Nigerians don't even know how the role Nigeria played in the life of an average South African. Or people will come out here and say whatever they want to say because Nigeria is political situation is like this. It's a mess. Even if we are in a mess, we should be able to speak right to the truth. Say the things, because if you are well impressed about geopolitics, you won't talk down your country anyhow when it comes to something like this. And Oga Alabo, you don't love Nigeria more than me. Neither will the public there love Nigeria more than me. The Nigerian situation is in a very precarious situation whereby everything that happened in Nigeria, you will say the people. Honorary case in court The NDC cannot fight the case. What is wrong with them? But when they want to choose an individual to become a political leader somewhere, they'll go and bring one idiot from somewhere and put there. Because we are fighting for the country, we should become an idiot, an instrument of anybody can use us to do anything. He said democracy you are talking about now. Is it not Nigerians that fought for it? Is it the Nigerians that are enjoying it now? If they want to break this, let them break it. I'm not scared of it. It happened in Soviet Union. It happened in many Scandinavian some countries out there. What are you scared of? Is it this country that you think that we are going to unite ourselves to talk? When somebody is saying, I love my tribe more than anything, is it the same country? What have you got to say about Seun Kuti? Do you know that thing he said is very damaging to the unity of the country? The fight that Federal is fighting today, what do you think he's fighting against? He isn't fighting against some friend that is talking nonsense. That is the man that is speaking the truth. We should be able to call a spade a spade. Don't politicize it. Speak the truth. NDC is fond of doing this thing. Let them stand upright. Nigeria will not fight their battle for the executive of NDC. They should go ahead and do it. When it's time for Nigeria to fight, they should call on us to come out. It's not everything. Hey, Nigerian people. Do you know what the average Nigeria is passing through? Do you know what they are passing through? We all should fight a good fight, not all this judicial fight. Let the NDC fight that fight. That is not a big fight to fight. The case is quite clear. They can win the case in appeal court. If they don't want to win it, if they don't want to spend money, so be it. We will continue to fight for the emancipation of the country. And if they want to stretch us further, we'll break the country. Mind you, the armed struggle in Nigeria will soon begin. Then your eyes will clear. All this they are doing, they are talking nonsense. They are talking rubbish. Everybody's talking for his pocket. Look at that slave mentality boy in Delta State. Look at what he's saying. Those kind of people should be trash. And we are just there. We are looking at, look, if you come to a stage in Nigeria struggle, if you talk nonsense, people will come after you in your house. We are getting there very clearly. They think they can just be using their belly struggle. They sway people out of the struggle. Look at Sore deceiving Nigerians, deceiving us. They are fighting a good fight. He cannot fight. He's deceiving us. And people are still in love with him. Nonsense. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
All right. I appreciate you all. Right there. Yes, sir.
Say these South African people, especially this the thing where they pay me, they say even their older generation, then they support this rubbish, this nonsense where they happen for their country now.
Not only their older generation, their government are supporting it as well.
When even in the 80s, as early as that time, when we did for school, when we did for I think those are their last set. We come Nigeria come study. They then go give them voucher. You will then go to cafeteria, they eat food chicken. That time, we see they distribute voucher for Nigeria. That time, then give these people now food chicken. Now then they eat food chicken. Now then they take some.
Mr. Jonathan, do you know that their government is supporting this thing?
Their government is supporting them.
Yes, that is the sad.
The government are not officially coming out to say they are the one doing it. But they stay mute. They just spied somebody just 35 minutes ago. They just spied somebody.
Nigeria Watch. You see, this money that I'm talking about, people are thinking that I'm just talking that money is nothing. Go and fact check me. Nigeria Daily Times carried it itself. That Nigeria was spending too much. Nigeria bankrolled the South African struggle. Nigeria bankrolled it.
I will
$51 billion.
Don't worry. I will bring everything in.
People are coming here to accuse Nigeria of rubbish.
Now, the Ghana people have evacuated their own, but your government refused to bring money to go and evacuate
that
Nigeria.
One is internal problem. Leave that one.
Okay. Let's talk about. Anyway, when I don't talk, let me talk, not let us talk. I don't talk with that because I'm writing up now.
You
Let
not
me
go bring
talk.
you not go bring conversation. I say we not go talk.
No, this one not my conversation, not to your conversation. It's my conversation. Let me talk about the craving for good governance. Because that's the reason why all of us on the panel we are here now, and the people still listening to us, the reason why they are there, and the people on the comment section. I want to ask a question that I asked before the other day. I want to ask again. We might not be able to iron it deeper this time, but I want to put it in our heads so that we can go sleep with it. And it's about Peter Obi. Since 2023 presidential election that Peter Obi lost, I would have liked, but I don't have the time. I need to round up now. For somebody to tell me why did Peter Obi did not see the future to open his own party at that time. One, Amoyeleso already have his party today. Like my brother saying that everybody. But he have his own good party and he have peace. Right? Atiku have his party. After that 2023, Atiku decided to open ADC. I don't know how he did it. He opened ADC. In case you don't know that he's the owner of ADC, yeah, he is. Why didn't Peter Obi, since 2023, open his party? Because obviously, he knew that he was having problem with Labour Party already. How come he could not foresee the future? Now, one party to another, and none of them are now playing games with him. This is a deep question, not an emotional question. And I don't want emotional answer to it. I'll give another 2 minutes round to take this. Okay. Just 2 minutes. Start here.
Okay, let me quickly.
The thing, a very simple thing. First of all, Peter Obi might have seen it, but I say Peter Obi as somebody where they listen to people. Because if not that, is acting on waiting people go talk. And that's one major drawback where any human fee gets if you really consider waiting people go talk. The reason be this: if he just started that political party at that time, if he did in mind, he would say people will talk. Because then remember I said there was problem in Labour Party. Imagine as problem just the Labour Party not do anything at all. You just go start your own party, make Labour Party they fight there. Waiting people will talk. Despite the fact say
no. The answer to what you just said is better. I want you to break people as it your 2 minutes they go. Peter Obi can open a party without you and I will not know Peter Obi already have a party.
Okay. In that
Atiku
way,
did not come out today to let you know you have a party.
In that way,
many of them.
Niger Watch, maybe we quickly look at like this now. The closest people to Peter Obi, wait for even suppose join and do that part. Maybe somebody like Okonkwo. Maybe now those ones and for the talk today say now Peter Obi na double-edged sword. In day front, they pretend saying they fight to make Labour Party day okay, whereas for back they open.
But listen, no, I don't want to see it that way. There's what we call proactiveness. As a human being, if you are not proactive, when you see a body language of your enemy, what do? Before
you
they
will
attack
take decision.
you,
The problem,
yes.
the problem, not be saying no, but it's
So
because it's always waiting people go talk. Waiting people
and
go
then, to be honest, I don't want to talk deep.
Can I come in?
Can I come in?
The follow line
hold on. Let Mr. Chris round up in 20 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, so the borderline, no matter how they take explain that, because anything we Peter Obi do, people must find fault in now. And they tend to be listening to that thing, and those things they shape the action and the inaction. So as a leader, he's supposed to forget some of these things. If he knows he's doing the right thing, make him forget what people want to talk. At least he go listen to some people, but do what you want to. That's
Thank you. Okay. On Michael Ganamaro said Paul is never himself, always wanted to please everybody. And
exactly.
This is 100% his problem.
Exactly.
Do you know why? for Peter Obi to tell us to shut up, that everybody in ADC, there's no criminal there. You can see that he always tries to please everybody.
Exactly.
He always, and I don't know why he put himself in that situation. Then, okay, I don't want to go there. Let me go to the next person. Mr. Alabo, your 2 minutes.
Yeah, Najawash, it's a good question you ask. On that one, I think Peter Obi made an attempt. Even he hid, not ruin himself for a new party. It did not work.
He did
Peter
not make any
Obi,
attempt. He did not make no attempt. Don't say what you don't know, please.
he made
He
attempt.
did not. He did
He
not
made
at all.
attempt.
He did not. Can you prove it?
He made attempt. Even the other way they see, Peter Obi
Yes.
was behind it.
No. That's what I'm saying. Can you prove that Peter Obi make attempt to
Yes,
open?
Peter Obi was behind it.
He
The
did
problem
not.
that
He did
he
not.
was
He
he was
did not.
behind
100%.
is
Mr.
because of
Alabo,
Peter Obi.
I'm
Dajawo, let me tell
talking.
you.
I have an insider. He did not with a capital letter. He did not. And don't push me there for us to expose ourselves in public. He did not. He
Dajawo,
never.
okay. Let us
And with a
not
capital
go.
letter, he never make no attempt at all. And you don't need attempt in case you don't know.
Najawash, then this is a question I will revise to you to go back and think about this. Why did INEC reject a lot of political parties they try to register?
Listen.
That is another question I will leave for you, not for now, but let me just finish my submission.
Listen, rejecting parties that did not meet the requirement is a different thing.
They met
They
requirement.
The
they met
yes.
the requirement. They met the requirement. They met the requirement.
Let me tell you, my brother.
Even Erufai told you here that there are many attempts to register parties.
So how come
a backup.
How come ADC was registered then?
ADC was not a new party. ADC has been there for how many years? Since 2007. ADC has been there. Go and check it.
Anyway, okay.
ADC is not a new party. They contest now 2023. No be Kachuku, that guy that is making noise. One faction that is a presidential candidate for
Okay,
ADC.
why didn't Peter Obi have his party since 2027 then? Since 2007.
No, he was already in PDP. You know, he joined.
Let me tell
He
you
joined.
something.
No. You see this
Let me
thing.
tell you something.
I want you to understand. Peter Obi is not a Mr. Elvis. I know. I understand your point. Peter Obi is not a regular. He never had this ambition of coming to be president.
Yes, he always have it. He always have it.
Remember how they brought him in. Remember how they brought him in. They begged him. 2019, Atiku begged him to be
Mr.
vice.
Mr. Alabo, please. Sometimes when you are defending what you don't know, that's where I don't like. When you say something with assumption, just end there. Don't argue it. When Peter Obi was a governor of Anambra, he already knew he would contest for president one day. I don't want to go deep into that. He already knew that. Everything Peter Obi was doing as a governor, he was doing it for prospective purposes. So just forget that. I understand politics more than this. Atiku dragging in doesn't mean Atiku went to his house. Peter Obi lobbied to be a vice president to Atiku. I don't also want to go there. Atiku did not go and pick him. Say, please, you must be my vice. Peter Obi lobbied. And he was now later choosing to run as a running mate with Atiku. But I don't want to go there. We know everything. And there's nothing wrong with it. If anybody lobby and to hold any position for the betterment of the people, I don't see anything wrong with it. So for you to say you never knew, all these things just a gabagu or whatever story. I don't want to go there. Thank you. Black Panther, quickly, 2 minutes.
You know, allow me to talk.
Thank you for
talk
that
for my 2 minutes finish.
Okay. All right, round up 30 seconds. You only have 2 minutes now. I thought you finished.
Yeah, I know, but now you take my time finish. However, thank you. Naija Watch is not something we will come and argue. But the fact is out there. Tinubu, one thing I want you to understand that Peter Obi will not come because they know the vote that Peter Obi scored 2023. So they took time from the beginning to begin to plan how they will stop him from 2027.
And for him, he thought it was a joke. But however, he has tried. I will commend him for the step he has taken. He has tried. But the people you have in power are criminal and more dangerous. Thank you.
All right. Black Panther, 2 minutes.
Thank you, Nigel, for that big question. And I want to say this. Oga Chris, that answer you gave is not a day, it looked good, but that's not the answer to it. You see, Peter Obi has been very conservative concerning the issue he had with the government after he lost the election. And we discussed here, some of us discussed, Madam Patricia, yes, he brought the issue up. He said, why can't Peter Obi have a party of his own? We declined that stuff. Majority of us, we said no. Why? What was the reason? Peter Obi came forward. He said they're after me. They were after my business. They are even after the friends to him, that nobody talks to him anymore. And I want to ask you people this question. If you're in a political space and somebody is after you, everything concerning you, will that person register you to come with your registration? Will he register you? We are fighting a drug baron. We are not fighting a normal political aware person that is aware that is a politician. This man is a hard stuff. If you are fighting with him, you must be as hard as he is. So for him to register it, he will not even go anywhere. If you even attempt, he will not go anywhere. Because this man, you don't know register that.
What you are saying did not hold any water.
Why?
Because
Why?
Did
Peter Obi not say it?
Don't do now. You argue too much. You always argue. I don't have strength for argument. Please, I don't want to argue anything. You are blaming Tinubu for now, and we are talking about the past. You're only talking about Tinubu for now since 2023. They will not allow him. Then I put it on. Why didn't Peter Obi have his party since 10 years ago, for example, and leave it?
Is that what you're asking?
You know, you they sleep with me.
I think your question is too bogus, because he might not have the ambition to have a political party.
Why?
Because he has platform for him to work with.
Which platform?
He was in PDP. He was
Peter
in
Obi
APGA.
have ambition, but Peter Obi have ambition to become a president when he was in APGA.
Must you have a political party to become president? It's not possible that mess it up.
Please, okay, listen. Why do we hear the word contingency? Contingency. Yes, why? It's because it prepares you in case of anything, any unforeseen circumstances, right?
Okay.
You plan ahead.
Okay.
You plan, even though you don't use it. Just for example now, some people buy land. The day they bought that land, they don't know what they want to do with it. Some people buy land today, they already know what they want to do with it. Immediately they bought it, they want to start laying foundation. Right? But some people just bought the land, say, I better live on there. I know what I'm using to do for the future, but I just want to have a land. But do you know 10, 20 years later, that land become very, very important? There's nothing wrong registering something and just leave it there.
I think Mr. Ogami, you see, Mr. Peter Obi is not that kind of a person. You see all these politicians you have that has political party, they are all criminals. And Peter Obi does not fit into that people that have political party everywhere because you are so ambitious.
Listen,
let me tell you something. He's not that kind of a person.
Let me tell you something. You don't need to be criminal alone, but you need to be extremely smart to run Nigeria. Nigeria not be bread and akara, my brother.
That was not be like that.
No,
not be like that.
Anyway, I'm not ready for argument this evening. Let's move
forward. No argument. The man not that kind of mindset. You don't get them. Okay. That's what I think.
Thank you very much. The reason Peter Obi did not have ambitions of register a party before 2023, it is because he believed that those parties like PDP or other they call their other criminal party, that they are there already. He started with Aga. He was not the one from Aga. Believe that maybe, and which Aga really able to hold one place. Since PDP was now the largest party, and he believed it's Nigeria party. So there was no need of registering a party until he get to 2023, when he now found out that, okay, with the way I thought, PDP cannot give it to me. That was the reason he went to Labour Party. Thinking that as far as labor, everybody understand the meaning of labor and their duty in the or any country. So thinking that is how that one will bring the best of Nigerians out, the best Nigerians, that party will be able to bring them out. But unfortunately, the time he now knew that this one is even worse than the PDP or other party the year before, he thought that anybody can come in and make Nigeria better. It's too late. So even when the Labour take him to, I was the first person who shot here that Peter Obi should go and register. I was the first person. And that was all my message. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, I will be responding to everybody one by one. You said when he was in Abga, he was thinking. Then he now moved to PDP. He was
Mr.
also
Elvis,
thinking.
before you respond,
Hold on, sir. He now moved to PDP. He was still thinking. Then he now later found out that PDP is not working. Then he started thinking again. He now went to Labour Party. According to you, Mr. Dua. So when I get to Labour Party, he started thinking again. Right? Then he now moved from Labour Party to NDC. Then he continued thinking. You see, I don't like a defensive style of submission. Peter Obi is my principal. Nobody is blaming him now, but rather our listeners should learn in every endeavors of your life. Be proactive, extremely proactive. You need it, you don't need it, just put it there. Just put it there. Do you know that I registered Zevigins in 2011, I guess. Yeah, 2011, 2012. I registered it with CAC. It was just a normal platform then. Normal. I never even entered YouTube that time. It was just a normal Facebook page. You say, I visited Nigeria. Somebody discussed something about registration of his own. I just said, let me register this name, Zevigins. As I got there, they said, what are you going to register it with? I said, just Zevigins. The person there said, no, you can't just register it as Zevigins. You need to have what Zevigins attains, what it covers and everything. And I said, okay, put bloggers. When I start ticking, because you can tick up to like 8 or 10 or something like that, many as you can, something like that. And I say, okay, bloggers, filmmaker. I just put so many things that I was not into at that time. Do you know that it was Zevigins that gave birth to Nigeria Wash? I'm not supposed to be saying this on air today. It got to a point where I was almost head on my throat because they thought I was not registered. Guess what, guys? Where person behold me for truth, because I don't want to go into details. Now, there, let me come say, where you they hold me so? This place has been registered since tele. They say never. I come carry my CAC come. My CAC come cover. Because that time, I just put so many things. But Zevigins was the name, but so many things under Zevigins that Zevigins covers. Today, it covers some things that we have not even activated yet. I can take a name out of Zevigins, CAC, and we start using it to work today. But it has been registered since 2011 or 2012. Then, about 7 years ago, we now registered Nigeria Wash with CAC. Even though, be listening to me, even though I know Zevigins already covers Both Nigeria was everything. In fact, I had to say this on air. Mama can say no. We need to register Nigeria was differently. Because Nigeria was don't build a name for itself. Make your day on its own. Say, Because okay, I can't call the woman. As I call the woman can't tell me the people with the register. We battle with Nigerian government. They say they're not going to register Nigeria was. What are you washing? What are you washing? We are not registering it. They decline everything. If I know there are some sensitive information I don't need to review before we now end up doing this thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Then lastly, 15 years ago, my friend from America, I carry a car, Ford Explorer. For those of you that live in America know the car they call Ford Explorer at that time. And my friend from America, he did Nigeria, but he's into lands. He like my Ford, but he not get money. Because he go put land for me. No, I don't need land. And I want to come out. I only have like 5 days to travel back to the UK. And I don't want to leave the car for house. Because that time, if I carry car go as I want to come out, I'll give one to dealer. Some dealer would they give that time. Nobody they give dealers cars anymore these days because they drive them. I'll leave them. So it's okay. Can't go look the land. As I look, 2 by 2. Plus adding money to it, I can't give them. To shorten everything, I got that land. Obaseki's tenure, God bless his government, because I benefited that area for where person good. I always talk. And this is not the first time I'm saying it. Osaze Osakwenokwode, Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwenokwode, those of you that know him from Edo State, he did C of O on that land. Just as Saplero by close to Winners Church.
Sazena the C of Oman now.
Exactly. So, do you know that till today, I have 2 by 2. Just close by Winners Church at Saplero till today. Fenced, nobody they use them. Nobody could temper because I have C of O. Everybody don't call me. They want to use and do event center. They want to use and do this one. They want to use. I know. Till today, as I say, talk to you, I'm not going to use and do. So say my build petrol station put. My do not say anything we want carry me go Benin, go they run one kind of business for there, cause they run skater for Benin. I know you get that interest. But do you know that soon or anytime prospectively, that two by 2 not be small land. That 2 by 2 will become very, very extremely useful. Even as of now, is already extremely expensive. But that time, it was peanuts. What I'm trying to say here, my principal is the best. That's why you and I are behind him. But not be everybody they know finish. Especially Peter Obi is the kind of person that want to please everybody. He's just a kind man. He wants everybody to be happy and all that. And there are a lot of hypocrites, satanic set of people surrounding him. They are just there. Let's say Peter Obi register one party that time. He not even use his name. And the party your day that time, some area go they use them. As true already they use AAC to the play. So no, say for the past years, so already they use AAC to the play. Just come out. And presidential candidate, he knows say not they go anywhere. Somebody will just say they use and they play, they come like that. They grow, they go. No, say it's possible. It's possible now. That's what I was saying. For Peter Obi to register party under this satanic kind of people, you not go feel work. Mr. Jonathan wanted to say something.
I know Nami they call you. I just want to bring your attention to one thing. Still, I will mention in 2023 the danger that Peter Obi put in the political space. Even if he has a political party that he registered since 1970, Tinubu and the school will still infiltrate it, and yes, the people will still betray him. He will still lose that party.
Anyway, to be honest, I feel for my principal. I just ask those questions so that he forget what he go to fight them now. That's why I asked that question. But unfortunately, one person where everybody they pursue, it's not easy. It's not easy. Mr. Jonathan, you wanted to say something?
I wanted to respond to your question because I believe it's a good question, a legitimate question, and you've asked it before. And I believe that you are looking for the correct answer. It's like agitating your mind. You want to know. And to some extent, I believe I do. I may not be completely right, but I think I do. See, I always go historical. And even if Peter Obi had a political party, say when he was governor, it will have been very easy for him. But that party may not be effective for him today. They could probably have infiltrated it, messed it up and everything. See, as at that 2011, the story you gave, 2011, 2012, when you incorporated your business in Nigeria, if you want to turn your company to a political party in Nigeria, you would have successfully get it done. That was how it was easy to set up a political party. Between 2015 and 2023, when APC came in, those 8 years of Buhari, they registered 91 political parties. 91. That was why Omoyele Sowore, in his widest imagination, could not even I don't think he will even be able to register a company in Nigeria today, talk less of a political party. It will be impossible for him. When Jonathan was there, between 2010 and 2015, 50 political parties were registered. 50. To shock you. Between the time of...
Mr. Jonathan, do you know that you and I can go and open a political party tomorrow? You and I.
No, it's not that easy. No, during this
satanic people. Yes, it's not easy. Yes.
It's not going to be possible.
It's not going to be possible.
When between Yaradua and Jonathan, they registered 171 political parties. 171. This time, Tinubu did there for ongoing 4 years. Guess how many political parties has been registered? Guess how many applications they submitted to INEC since when Tinubu did there? Over 150. Two. Now they register. So it's something that it's a deliberate thing. So all those political parties, over 150, immediately you submit your application to INEC. You don't enter Tinubu office. Bajabi Amila they don't who are the people behind
Jonathan, every party they come there, they suspect Senator Obi.
So they are not ready to register any political party at all. So Omoyele Sowore today, in fact, I said it. Even if Omoyele Sowore want to register a company in Nigeria today and he submitted it to CAC and he say he be the director, the thing where they take 3, 4, 5 days, where they take do, they go delay it to even it go dey impossible for him, even how much more of a political party. So for Mr. Peter Obi, I don't want to give a defensive guy. I see, the responses, you could see some of them, maybe you are being defensive. No, I don't want to be, it's not a defensive
Mr. Jonathan.
response. But,
Mr. Jonathan, as you are rounding off, the Attorney General of the Federation, Femi Gbajabiamila, they picked some political party for the court to deregister them. You remember? Sowore party, they don't win anything. Did they go for him?
They didn't touch. They didn't touch.
So what Sowore party, they will not touch it. They will not even.
What I'm trying to say here is that if we can argue and say Peter Obi should have registered a political party, at least say since 2023.
My own before Tinubu, not this after Tinubu.
Yeah, you see that before that one, the response to that is that party, most likely, we cannot say definitively that party will be useful for him now because they will have decimated that party. But that is still a question of, you know, is an hypothetical question.
Yes.
Maybe not.
He
But,
would have.
Mr.
but
Jonathan,
if we see the way Tinubu has been operating,
Mr.
you know,
Jonathan, the way
yes,
they take the way they take tie this man, Mr. Peter Obi,
yes.
he might likely be say he not go get where he go take run.
No.
But I agree. Yeah, but
Victor
I
It's
agree
the
with
only
you when you
sure.
said. I agree with you when you said Peter Obi, when he was governor, he knew that he will be running for president. He's aware of that. The way, see, I've said it before. Yeah, see, if Nigeria miss Peter Obi,
it's over.
2027,
It's over.
Southeast, hear it and hear it loud and clear. Hear it. Southeast will for the next 20 years they will not
20
spend.
years, K. 20
This
years, K.
governor,
50
this
years is
governor
my
of
own. 50
this
years.
governor of
Oga
Enugu State.
Jonathan, Oga
Yes.
Jonathan, why
Yes.
are you conservative for no reason? 20 years? It's
20
too small.
years. Never
20
say 100
years.
years.
They
50
will
years.
never spend
Even the
it again.
calculation we have now, if Tinubu finish, maybe then go pass that. I don't. Tinubu go finish. Somebody, Fulani people must do their 8 years. Oga Jonathan, and if the power is coming back, nobody go. They talk about Southeast again, or they talk about South.
Southeast will be
If South
turned.
finish now,
South,
then go back to
anything
North
we
again.
make Peter Obi not triumph now. Southeast will be turned off for the next 4, 5, 6 decades. I'm telling you.
Naija Watch.
Exactly. 20
Naija
years
Watch.
is too conservative.
Naija Watch, let me put this thing for. Do you think all this struggle Wike is working for Tinubu is for just in vain? That Wike will allow after this thing come up for Tinubu and is coming back to South, will leave room for another people.
Is exactly the point, because if Tinubu finish, even if they give notes now, you see the people will go be deputy to vice president to northern people. It go either be this then Wike, Akpabio, people from the south.
Yes.
If those one finish, then those south will continue before it will reach the southeast again.
The other thing is even if Nigerians know that it is the right of the Southeast, that candidate will never get this kind of support. You see this Enugu governor, wetin they do now? They prepare himself, saying he will run someday.
You are very right.
Let me ask now one question.
Yeah.
Let me ask now one question.
Yeah.
If he go north, the north finish their 8 years. If he comes south, who not say go take up for south?
It will be south.
It will be south.
Wait.
Yeah.
Answer my answer. I want direct answer. I don't want dibi. Who you say go take camp for south when he come back?
You mean name?
Most likely, it's either Wike or whoever.
Which people go take camp for south?
Are you talking
na east or na southwest or na south?
I say south
now. Na south. Now you can go give.
For where south I want to take camp? How?
See,
wait.
So,
we not deceive ourselves now.
Wait, there's no deception here. Wait. So people from Edo State no fit become president of Nigeria, be in their own.
See. Let us not talk like that. If you get power for up.
When you say like, see, give me 30 seconds, 1 minute to just answer you directly.
No, na seconds. So I don't want a minute.
That one where you they talk. I said it. Even when the time comes and everybody knows that it is the turn of the Southeast, they can never get a candidate that will get all-round support like this anymore.
See, you know the answer the question. You know the answer the question. You are just going rabu. Who you think say they go give an to for South when he come back?
I ask you too now. I say, your question is not clear. Are you talking?
It's
of
clear
region?
now.
Wait. Are you talking of region or the individual?
Okay, I'm talking about which region. You say the power go.
I don't say south now. I say south now. Say
Okay.
Who want fight for south? Who want fight for south?
Una do well. I beg. Let's round up. I know.
So now the governor of Enugu State now will come out, Abi.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you. Let's round up. We'll continue this conversation tomorrow properly again. It's just that I'm concerned. That's why I brought that conversation in, that question in. And I believe all of you here, you are concerned as well, the way they are treating our principal. So if maybe we have alternative now, you just drive in, and yeah. But the way it is now, any party Peter Obi moved to now cannot be trusted. And information reaching me today now that Peter Obi might likely be moving out from NDC again.
So where?
Yeah, I don't know.
Which the electoral law no favor him.
No, he can still do that. Yes, it's still open. Yeah, it's still open.
So
Yeah,
because of this judgment, this
yes,
okay.
yes, yeah, it's still open. So he's contemplating another party now. But for me, are we even sure?
Oh God,
the whole thing is just so upside down. Anyway, we'll continue again later. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, Mr. Alabo. Thank you for paving way for everyone to come in. Thank you, Oga Chris. Thank you, Abdul Malik, Mr. Odua, Lapanta, Mr. Jonathan. I appreciate you all. Thank you, my lovely mother. I appreciate you, mommy. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Abo Azi, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mother Peggy, Mother Gina, Mother Stella Maseredo. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Eva Line. I appreciate you all. Yeah, Ivan Line said Peter Obi is not leaving. I don't want him to leave either. So for me, moving from one party to another is not what anybody wants, because none of them can be trusted. Me, I don't trust NDC. I do not trust ADC. I don't trust PDP. I don't trust. For me, I don't trust any of them. Labour Party. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm following Peter Obi. I'm not following Peter Obi's party. So anyway you go, I'm with him. Antoniola, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. You said Nigeria is going to Zenith Labour Party. Okay, you don't stay here, Amabi. Okay. Say with the talk reach road for here. But nevertheless, thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you guys again. Oh, yes.
That plan has been there a long time. That was why Zenith Labour Party was selected for party to register. That was what stopped Peter Obi.
Okay. For me, I don't want to say much on that. But there's information that he might be moving. And me, I don't want him to go anywhere. But when there's no road, what do? You force a road, right? Like I said, let it be a continuous, or rather a continuity of this particular discussion later on. Thank you very much, my people. Now here we'll draw the curtain. Have a good night and bye.
This is what we are living in this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. We're gonna do the work good. Nobody work good. Every walk gets paid. We're gonna do the work good. Nobody work good. I make a fear my God. We're gonna do the work good. Nobody work good. I make a fear my maker. We're gonna do the work good. Nobody work good. Whoever will come and go on song. Organize. pay. Every work get paid. Whether not good work, nobody work. Every work get paid. Whether not good work, nobody work. I make a dey fear my God. Whether not good work, nobody work. I make a dey fear my Maker.